It's Wednesday, family. And y'all know what Wednesday means. You know what I'm saying? It's the intellectual evolution era. You know what I'm saying? Episode
Yeah.
14. We got 14 of them things up in here. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the sounds right. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Make sure I got my beats and all that.
Brooklyn is in the building.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You know what I'm saying? Listen, today we're gonna talk about a topic that's gonna be hard for some. Okay, this is something that people may not want to attest to or even admit. You know what I'm saying? And I understand. And, admittance is key. The first step to understanding that there may be something wrong is admitting that there's something wrong, right?
Yes.
And I'm not saying that the people that feel this way that they're bad people or that they're terrible or that what they're doing is completely outrageous or wrong, right? I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that if there's something that you struggle with, I feel it. I can understand. Like it's something that I think everybody may go through at certain points in their life, and sometimes you can meet certain people in your life and they can make you or not make you, but you can experience this experience with them. And before I get into that, right, let me get to my, to my sister, my partner, on Wednesdays, yeah, man. We running the muck on Wednesdays, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's my evolution. What's going on, sis?
Hey, I'm happy to be here. Definitely. It's been a good Wednesday. I can't complain.
Definitely. I know you was running around earlier. I was running around earlier, so definitely you know what we do. But so this is okay. So what we're gonna talk about today is codependency. Yes, codependency, y'all. All right. Sometimes it's hard, right? Nobody want to be alone. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be alone. You don't want to be by yourself. Okay? So you meet someone and man, they make you feel great. You know what I mean? Breath of fresh air. You're so happy. You know what I mean? You want to talk to them all the time. You want to be around them all the time. And it seems like they want to be around you, right?
Right.
It seems like the feelings is mutual. But something happens in between that, right? Something happens, right? And let's just say the communication stops. You can no longer talk to this person for whatever reason. You know what I mean? Maybe they don't want to talk to you no more. Maybe you lost communication. Maybe they moved. Maybe you moved on to something else. Whatever, right? Whatever the case may be, you guys are no longer in communication, right? There's no more contact, right?
Right.
And you are losing your mind. You cannot take it. You know what I mean? Because you have completely been relying on this person, to basically make you feel good about life. You know what I mean? Life was not good without them being there. You know what I'm saying? It was so much better when they was around. And as they're around, you know what I mean? They can't turn your frown upside down. You know what I mean? And you just struggling, man. You just going through the motions because you do not want to be without this person. You have become codependent on this person. You know what I mean? They have literally become something that you cannot get rid of. You are literally addicted to this person. You know what I'm saying? They have become a habit. You know what I mean? More than a hobby, they become a habit. They're like a drug habit now. They have become a drug to you, and you can't let them go. You know what I'm saying? No matter what is going on, you don't care if your family find out. You don't care. You don't care if your job find out. You don't care about who found out. The church, nobody. You don't care about who finds out because
that sounds like the devil to me. Sound like you going with Satan. I'm sorry. It don't sound too good to me. I'm just saying. You may have to reevaluate, your circumstances and see how you got with that one.
You can't escape. And you try. You try so hard. You know what I mean? And you also try not to let other people know too much, right? You may say little things here and there, but you kind of keep it to yourself, right? Kind of really say much. You kind of keep it to yourself because for people to find out, that's embarrassing, right? Imagine what your people gonna think. Imagine what your family gonna think. How they gonna look at you? But like I said, you get to a point where you just don't care anymore, right? It doesn't matter what anybody thinks because you are so strung out on this person, right? That they become the object of your affection, right? You cannot let them go. Know what I mean? So family, talk to me, talk to me about the codependency thing. Is this a real thing? Know what I mean? Salute to Grizz. I see you in the building. What up, Grizz? What it do? What's good, Grizz? Codependency. Have you gone through it? Have you dealt with it? All right? You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to be honest. I can't remember a time ever in life where, because it sounds like weakness to me, I can't ever remember a time in life where I was just like, if I'm not with you, I'm going to die. Like, I can't. No, I haven't had that. Now, I've been in relationships where, I like the person, but I'm also a Leo. And my pride is way more important than your heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like, I can get another one. Like, it's not. So, the codependency thing, no. Now, I think I had it more with my mother than anything before she passed away. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like in relationships, no. It's like I could love you today and not love you tomorrow because I don't feel like, how can I say it? Love is funny to me because people change every day, So I get with people and I always look for the bad, so it don't surprise me. Like I'm always looking for the other shoe to drop, but I can love you and everything like that. But as far as like dependent where I can't breathe without you, nah, that's not me. That's not me. But I guess I can understand it, from other people. I guess it depends on your strength too, and how strong you are. Like me, myself, I'm a loner. So a lot of people feel like because they leave my life, they're gonna break me. No, this is what I do. I'm by myself all the time. I am strong as hell by my damn self. So if I'm with somebody else, that's opening, myself up a little bit to weakness. So I'm okay by myself. I do the best work by myself. Now do I get lonely and stuff like that? I'm gonna be honest, I don't really get lonely. I go outside. When I get lonely and stuff, I go outside and I go like to a party or something where I'm around people. When I've had my fill, then I go back in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like my house is my sanctuary almost. So the average woman. So, that's another thing to take into consideration. Like I'm totally different. I think what made me this strong is losing a lot of family members and a few, in a short time. And then also the pandemic. The pandemic made me strong as nails. Because I was by myself for 2 years in the pandemic. And nothing can be worse than that. Like I learned to love myself. So, but let me ask you, as a man, how do men go through, codependency? Like, do they get the feeling where they can't breathe? They're gonna die if they don't get their woman back. And how does that work for men, black men at that?
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna ride on my man right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do it. All right. Now, if any other brother want to come up here, you can do so on your own, okay? At your own expense. All right. But I'm not gonna do that to my brothers. You know what I mean? Not my brothers. All right. I'm gonna keep it G, and I'm not gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because literally, I could say a lot, right? I could say that yes, brothers do go through that, or they possibly can. But I'm not gonna do that to my men. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do that to them. I will not reveal the secrets of a man. All right. I mean, that would be wrong.
Well, I can say this. I've been a lot of, like, if I've been in a relationship, I've been a lot of men's whole dependent factor. When I say that, because they're not expecting me to get over them so soon, so they end up coming back. Like all my dudes always spin the block. Like they always come back in some type of capacity. Like they never really leave. You know, and a lot of times I let them come back, but I don't take them as serious as I did before. You know, so it's like because I know you left one time, you may leave again. But for some reason,
Okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Do you want them to come back?
well, yeah, because I'm territorial. Once you mine, you always gonna be mine. I don't care if the ring on your finger. I've always been like that. Once you're mine, you're always gonna have some type of tag or hold to me. Like it's just like that. It's been like that for a while. Hey, Grizz.
What's going on, Greg? How you gonna own people? This ain't slavery.
That's how it is, though. Most of my dudes always come back. They always come back. And it's funny because sometimes I can sense it, and other times, you know, sometimes I don't even be interested, but I just be like, you know what? I loved you at one time. You know, come on, homie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we get back to dating or whatever. You know, but if I've lost respect, then it ain't gonna work. And I lose respect real quick. I'm sorry, like I lose respect for folks real quick. So it's something. But I must spin the block up. I always spin the block.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing. I'm gonna let Grizz share and then Evolution, you could pick it back up after that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Grizz, man. Codependency. Salute them three. I see you in the building as well. What's going on in three? Salute. Codependency, Grizz. All right.
Yeah, I've been there.
Have you ever been codependent? You know what I mean? Have you ever had a woman that's been codependent on you? You know what I mean? She can't let you go. You know what I mean? She has to let you go.
So I'm sorry for laughing, but it just like, and where do you want me to start? So, beginning of my marriage, I was like, I can't, like we were both like on each other, like, oh, I can't have you without you. I can, but no. As I grew older, it's like I really was codependent on my wife. And nothing wrong with that, right? But the thing is, for me, growing up, it's more of like, okay, I need to learn how to stand on my own 2 feet. As we get older, more mature, and it's like now, like my mindset right now is okay. Even I should have had this mindset 20 years ago, but I'd rather now than never at all. How can I be on my own? Like not be on my own, but how can I pay my own bills? How can I just get this job, keep this job, so I don't have to codepend on nobody else? And I used to be like, oh, I can't live without you. I need you. Oh, I need you around. I know I'm gonna get flack for this, but the thing is, now it's more of like, okay, you here. I love you very much. You're my girl. You know, you're my wife. And there's been like a lot of changes. There has been a lot of changes in a lot of things like that. But you know, we used to be codependent, can't live without each other. I've learned to learn how to be by myself. Learn how to like right now I'm in the house by myself. I'm at peace. You know, I just need to like I call her every once in a while like, hey, are you okay? You good? Okay, we good. Okay, as you were. But I digress. My mic is muted. I'll holler.
I understand that. I respect that too. Some people are just okay by themselves. Like, you know, me, I think in the long run, it's probably gonna do me an injustice that I'm okay with being alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think in the end, it's gonna do me. I'm gonna lose something I probably should have had, or I'm probably gonna want down the line because I'm not bowing down. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's probably gonna be a downfall when it comes to relationships with me. But I'm okay with that. You know, I'm like, okay, if it happens, it happens. It wasn't meant to be. So I don't know. I mean, I haven't met a woman like me yet that is this cool with being by herself. You know, I mean, have you guys like? Do you know women that's like kind of on their own? Because loners are like this, you know.
I know a lot of women who are like, actually, I know a lot of women who are their own. I know women who have kids who are taking care of kids and they doing their thing. And I'm like, they're doing the thing. They're not waiting for no man to come and save me. They just, I got to do. Okay. They sit back and like in a situation. Okay, my kid does this. My kid does this. Okay, he does a little help. So I'm gonna have my 2 kids be on this little young one. But they work. I know some people who work hard, who literally they work hard, and every once in a while, I need to get out. I need to go be out with my girls, so make sure they get a babysitter or whatnot. But I know men. I know just some men and women that are that are doing their thing by themselves with kids and whatnot. And I'm like, you know what? Honestly, more power to you. And you know what? In the words of Doctor Strange, teach me. Honestly, like I'm gonna play this anytime, like with you, Miss Evolution, Mr. Best. Anytime y'all like, hey, Grizz, afterwards, we need to talk. Let's sit down. So I'm like, look, before we talk, let me make sure I got a pen and paper ready. Like I'm literally always down to like get some advice about something. I'm like, look, teach me. I'm all ears.
I respect that. I definitely respect that. Definitely. I mean,
well, listen. Okay, look, I think. Okay, look. I understand you're promoting this whole women kind of can not be codependent. They can kind of be on their own and things of that nature, right? And I get that, right? You know what I mean? And I think that for men and women, it can either happen either way. But right? We have to be realistic, right? And being realistic means this. You know what I mean? We have to understand that I think everybody has a sense of codependency. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say to what extreme. You know what I mean? I can't name to what extreme. That is based on the individual, right? So, it could be a codependency when it comes to, like you said, a parental figure, right? Or it could be codependency when it comes to a romantic relationship. I am not trying to, say like which one is which, right? That's kind of something that you will have to basically, figure out and kind of, get a grip on just seeing where you're codependent, right? Or recognizing if somebody's codependent on you, right? Recognize if somebody just like they always got to be around you. They like you can't even just go to the bathroom. You can't even just, what I'm saying? Like, do anything. You can't even get something to eat. They got to be right there on you. You know what I mean? And it's even worse if you get in a relationship and you live with somebody and they won't even go out and go do anything for themselves. They just got to be around you all the time. You know what I mean? You're like, man, like, hold on, like.
The only codependent person I have right now is my son. That's it.
Say it again.
I said the only person that I have in my life that's like that is my son. But that's it.
That's understandable because that's your child, right? Yeah. Essentially, that would be the case. But I'm saying like I'm talking more from like a romantic standpoint, or even a friend, right? You have a friend that's like they, not only do they want to be around you, but they want to be you. Like they want to be just like you. Like they idolize you. You know what I mean? To the point where it's a little creepy, right? And it happens in a lot of areas. It can happen in just a regular platonic friendship, right? And it can also happen in a business relationship, right? Somebody could watch you business wise, whether it's in whatever field you're in, whether you're in film like Grizz or you're doing different things, in the tech world and in the social media, like me and Evolution, right? Like you got somebody that can admire you, right? And man, that admiration could come to hate because they just they just look at you they look up to you so much that any little thing that you do that they don't agree with, they're ready to just go completely ape on you, like they completely lose their mind, right? So you have that as well. You know what I'm saying? So I think when it comes to codependency, we gotta talk about all facets of it, right? It's just not romantic. It can happen with family, happen in business or work related relationships too, right? It can coincide with any of them. So I think we just got to be real about that. So, if y'all want to speak to that as well, if you ever had like a friend or maybe a family member that was just like, they was a little too close. You know what I mean? It was a little too like, all right, we cool, we family, but all right, man, you got to relax a little bit. You know what I'm
saying? Miss Evolution, want to go?
Well, sometimes that could be like in your spirit, like I think, and I'm gonna tell you why. Cause like when most people meet me, cause y'all know like I DJ, I run a business. When I used to be outside a lot, I'm getting back to that probably tonight, tomorrow. But when I'm selling a product or it would happen a lot where I would go out to social gatherings like with other people. And for some reason, people kind of cling to me. And I'm not standoffish, but I'm kind of like doing my own thing, but I'm laughing, I'm talking, I'm singing, and people kind of flock to me, to where I'm getting numbers. I'm, putting people numbers in my phone, erasing them when I get home, all types of stuff. Like, so I think sometimes that type of stuff is in your spirit, because I know like people really flock to me. It's a blessing, and sometimes it can be a curse, because I know at my job a lot of people flock to me, but that like turn into hate real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's like a fine line, I think, like in between it. Where sometimes people can love you for the type of joy, the excitement that you bring, but then also become envious, and it does sometimes turn to hate, where they could try to get you out of there, or do something you won't even see coming,
Yeah, because the thing is that when you try to create distance, right, you try to tell them, hey, look, back up, or leave me alone. Or they can't handle that. They can't handle that, you know what I mean? Because you have become their world. They are obsessed with you. You know what I'm saying?
More common.
So, yeah, that's when it becomes dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's when it becomes harmful to you. Go ahead, Grizz. I'm listening.
There's some people in my circle that I admire. I don't want to become them. It's just. Like, for instance, like this is one gentleman that I know. He knows a lot about the way he talks is prophetic. And the way he talks is, he's technical with his words, and like he knows he knows how to talk professionally and stuff like that. And I admire that about him. Huh?
I appreciate it. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah, you too. I know there's a lot of brothers like that actually. Between you, M3. And between you, M3, and like a whole bunch of other people, and I don't want to be them. It's just I take a page from their scripts, but I take a page from their scripts, and I'm like, okay, you know what? You are who you hang around with. So, like, even though I'm not around you, but I'm influenced by you. You know what I'm saying? And so If I see qualities that I like in a person, I don't want to be them. I'm just like, okay, I want to rise to the challenge. I want to rise to be having a better vocabulary, or being in with the news. Like, since we talk about news all the time, let me be in with the news. Did you hear about Al Qaeda, or did you hear about whatever, such and such? But like, I never really wanted to be a person. I always wanted to better myself, because it almost cost me myself a scene, because there was a time I almost wanted to be a person, but I was like, nope, let me bag it back. Let me edit this right quick. Let me edit this right quick. Let me do a little editing. But like, I've always wanted to better myself and like the people who I'm around. But yeah, I digress. My mic is muted.
I respect that though. I definitely respect that. When y'all talking, I'm trying to see if I kind of relate. And the only reason is because, like, I kind of walk my own lane, right? So I kind of wonder, like, You ever thought like, hey, when people are around me, I wonder what do they see, or you get what I'm saying? So it's good. I like how when we give each other, positive reinforcements and tell each other things like that. I'm gonna be honest. I think the pandemic has made a lot of us really, really cold. Almost to the Titanic. And that's the bad thing. With so much time, I don't think anybody came out the same way they went in. I don't know. It was very dramatic for me, though. So let me ask you something, Grizz. This is what Mr. Best didn't want to answer, right? How is codependency for men? When I say that, like, what does it feel like? Like when you have someone and like they don't want to stay around, or you feel like you're losing them. What does that feel like to a black man? I always wanted to know that.
For me, honestly, because I'm not gonna lie to you, there's been other women that I was trying to call it depending on, and other than my between, I lose myself. It's like almost me personally, it feels like I'm a child. Like, I need you. Don't go nowhere. I can't function without you. And it's like the moment is like for instance, I can be in the living room and like we can both be in the living room and huggy, kissy, and then all of a sudden they leave to the other room to go do something else. Be in the other room with something else, and it's like I'm a child again. It's like, where'd you at? You took so long. What happened? What did you do? And I'm just like, oh my God. So basically, I literally had to cut all that because. Give me a second. Hold on.
Okay.
Somebody's trying to call me. But yeah, I didn't like the way it felt, and I literally had to find some guidance badly because I need to find me. I need to know me. You know what I'm saying? I need to know who I am. I need to know me. I need to know. I need to be me. I need to find my own identity. It's scary, especially if you are a father and you're codependent on your wife or women or somebody else and you can't function without them. That's a scary thought because your child's in there looking at you like, Daddy, why can't you take care of me by yourself? Why can't you do this? Why can't you do that just a child sitting there looking like, oh, so we need to ask mommy. Oh, so we need to talk to mommy. We need to ask mom. And now, I get my son up in the morning. Me and my wife kind of have words with each other. It's like, you need to do it my way. You need to do it the way I do. I'm like, I hear you. I understand you. When I do things semi-similar to what she's doing, but I'm more of like, I need to make sure that I can get my son dressed and make sure that he can eat. I don't have to ask my wife every 5-10 minutes. So what does he eat? So what is he wearing today? When you call it, it's scary as a parent, and it's scary especially if you're an adult and you don't know your own identity, and that can be some scary stuff.
Sorry. So could that lead to codependency too? Not knowing basically your own identity. You know what I mean? Because you're relying on someone else to kind of get an identity from, right? Or to kind of gravitate towards. So can that lead to codependency as well?
Yeah. Because honestly, like I said, like when you're constantly around the same person, you have to be around the person. It's like, it's like, basically, like I said, you're a child. You can't live, breathe, and I know exactly what that feels like. And for me, I was like, okay, I need to cut this. I need to cut this real fast because, like, you will literally trying to be like, oh, what is it? There's this TV show called Star Trek. Well, y'all probably know it. Star Trek: The Next Generation. This kid was codependent on Data to be like Data, to mimic everything that he does, and because he lost his mother, and Data and some other people are trying to get him to not be like Data, trying to, hey, we understand you lost your mom, but your mom doesn't want this for you and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I'm literally like, cause me and my life right now, like me and my wife are kind of trying to find our way back because we used to codependent on each other. Now it's more of like, okay, hey, go do you. Hey, I'm gonna do me. Let's come back. Let's regroup. But it's kind of a rocky area.
I hear it. You know what I mean? So okay. So that man, that leads me. I got a few questions. That popped in my head, right? But and first I'm gonna let Evolution, answer this. So Evolution, right? In your experience, who is more codependent? Is it the men or is it the women? From your experience, I mean, I'm gonna go to Grizz after that.
Oh, now I'm gonna answer this question the realest I can answer it. But if you in the comments, you in the chat, you about to be upset. Let me say something. In my life, men are codependent, but I like it that way. But I've seen some.
What?
Yes, but
wait. Why do you want a man that's codependent?
I like codependent men. I like men that are a little jealous. I like men that worry about where I'm at and where I'm going and who I'm with. I do things to them to make them do that. Like I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like overprotective men. I like the security. I like stuff like that. So when I meet a person, that's kind of what I go for. That's kind of what I look for.
You want somebody that's like secure and kind of like they're focused, you know what I mean? And they're not trying to like basically like not be all over you all the time. Like they can kind of allow you to do the things you need to do. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm okay with a person being all over me. Because I don't really pay it no mind. Like I'm used to it. Like I'm used to like, a dude or whoever's in my life, let me come over, let me be with you. Where you going? This. I'm fine with that because I'm used to it. Because I can still do everything I need to do with you sitting in the corner. Whether it's work. I've had dudes come with me while I'm DJing parties. I've had them sit at work, until I got off of my shift. Everything. Like, and I'm cool with that. Like, if you want to be around me, it's no problem. But, it's not going to be me catering to you. It's going to be me doing what I do. And, I'll talk to you and stuff like that. But you're not going to stop nothing. You're definitely not going to stop the fake. So, I've always been like that. I prefer my men that way. If you don't give a damn what I'm doing and then, then you deserve everything that's going to come to you. I'm just going to put it like that.
But can he care what you're doing without being codependent?
Can I do what I'm doing without him being codependent?
No, I'm saying, can he care about what you're doing without him being codependent?
Yeah, he can. Because it's kind of all the same thing to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're asking me, hey, where you at, where you going, this, and that. To me, I feel like it's like overprotective. You get what I'm saying? Because if I had to do, like, in my life, as cool as I am, it probably wouldn't work. Because how can I say it? I'm sweet. I'm, emotional when I need to be, but I'm a little cold. So it's the perfect mix when it's together. But, I'm a challenge. So I kind of take you up and down, up and down, up and down. So it's a little different, but I like my men that way. As far as women, I'm a little disappointed in the codependency for women. I've seen a lot of women, whether it's on social media, it's on TV, outside in real life, that just fall apart when these dudes don't want them or say something crazy to them, like they don't know no get back. They just fall apart. I think that's weak. And I have a big issue with that, and I always have. I watch lives now. I'm looking at women. I'm like, why you let him talk to you like that? Like, what is wrong with you? Is he paying any bills at your house? Like, so you really gonna let that man tell you what to do with your vagina? You really gonna let him tell you how to raise your kid? Like, I just be shocked. This is why I went into content curating. Because somebody had to have the women empowerment and get sisters together and tell them it's okay to be strong. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to do you, man. It's okay to not wait on nobody, not wait for that horse and carriage that may never come. Let's be realistic, So that's kind of my message with all this content creating and stuff like that. I'm definitely gonna hold my sisters down. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't deal with the weak stuff. I cannot do it. Y'all hear me talk about that all the time. I gotta be in my life, so I know I can't take no weak man.
I got a guest at the door. Hold on. Okay. Somebody ringing my doorbell. Oh, somebody did ring my doorbell. Somebody ringing the doorbell. Let me open the door for him. Open the door for my brother Raldo the Ruler. Raldo, what's going on, brother? What's up, man?
Blessings. Listen, man, hold on. Wait a minute. I was with you, Brooke, when you were saying the other stuff. First and foremost, thank you for having me up. Intellectual, Brooke. Listen, now, I was with you,
bro.
As you said. But you said, like, he gonna tell you what to do with your vagina? That's your man. He should. What you mean? Like,
no, who? Look, we both on social media, right? We in the same community on social media. You see the men, and this is a public service announcement, right? So
Evolution, be nice.
Later.
Be nice, Evolution. Be nice. Okay, be nice.
Right, because I'm going to therapy and I'm getting it together.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
All right. So I'm putting it like this. The miserable men that are getting on these platforms and telling these women that are eating, that are breathing, that are taking care of their kids, but they may not have a man in their life, that they're going to die, by a certain age, and they better hurry up and pick somebody. I heard somebody say this morning, you need to go ahead and pick somebody, because I think the lady was like 45 or something like that. You need to hurry and pick somebody, and you're going to die alone with a dog and all this stuff. And I was just like, yo, I took a month off of social media, but tomorrow I'm on their ass. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow I'm going to explode the internet. I cannot wait. Yeah, like it's gonna just blow up.
Hold on. Did your therapist approve of this? Did you explode social media?
Miss Langley, I'm trying. Yes. Calm down. I'm trying. All right, so let me try it like this. So what I won't do, because I said I'm gonna start camming up. Y'all notice I haven't been camming up. I kind of been chilling because I've been watching the ops. I've been watching my people. You get what I'm saying? It's like when you on a stealth mission and you gotta go into hiding. You know what I'm saying? They've only seen me on YouTube.
What in the world?
Yeah, like it's the element of surprise. Like, yes, so I'm ready to come back. I'm ready to come back and come with my topics. But what's missing is women that stand up for women. What's missing is women that, uplift sisters and tell sisters, you don't have to listen to that. You don't know this fool in real life. How can he tell you about yourself? The sisters that tell you to go outside and stop sitting inside in the house watching, the computer or the TV because your man is not coming in there to get you. Like, stuff like that. Like, I could go on all day, but I'm just saying, like, we need some women that are not scared and are not pick-me's. Let me tell you something about you pick-me women. Y'all, it's time for y'all to go. We don't need y'all. Y'all are doing us a disservice.
No. You don't need them. You're not a man. Okay?
Women, no. Now, this is the thing about this, though. Y'all don't even pick them as wives. So they be out here telling you that a man is right, a man, whatever he say do, and they never have a man. Do you notice that? So ain't nobody picking them.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm gonna let my man DJ Sting. I'm gonna let my man DJ Sting get in this. Man, if I'm gonna let Rondo get in, I'm gonna let DJ Sting get in. To be honest, neither one of y'all have a man, but that's another situation.
Oh no, I have a man. Hey, A.N.
Neither one of y'all really have a man like that. Y'all have got no knowing that ain't come through or whatever. But y'all ain't really got no solid dude that's like fiance, husband level. Like, let's be honest. So they ain't neither one of y'all ain't really got nobody.
That's new.
But hold on, it's a battle between the modern women and the pygmies. I get you. It's a battle, and I understand y'all going at it. You know what I mean?
But y'all ain't gonna let me get at the pygmies, so I feel you. Yeah.
No, we love the pygmies. They are lovely, divine women that's open to listening to us. Our wants, our needs, our desires. Now it's a thing with just lessening yourself. We want a woman that still stands on principle, right? We don't want a woman just say yes to every single thing. We want a woman that can challenge us, but also too, we don't want her to be over challenged either. Where they feel like, damn, do they got the ding-a-ling? Do they got the pants on in the house? Like, golly, now everything I say don't have to be a rebuttal all the time. You feel what I'm saying? And so I think when we see people calling folks simps and pygmies, I think sometimes those are the normal people in society, and the other people are extremists.
Those are weak people in society.
Look, she say all the weak.
Those are the weak people. Those are the ones that you can do anything for.
What about rationalization? What about compromising? What about meeting each other in the middle? There's no such thing as doing that anymore.
No, the pygmies and the simps are the worst thing for the community. They are. They don't stand on anything. Whatever you say is what they go along with. You get what I'm saying? There's no backbone to them.
That bad. No, it can't be that bad. But I'm saying the one that you entrust your love with, right? And everything, that means you properly vetted them. So it means, in a sense, right? Sometimes we don't understand each other where we're going with this. But I do believe, in a sense, once we get to a certain level, we understand this person has our best interests at heart. So everything shouldn't be a big challenge anymore. We done already went through the rough phase because we don't ask all the difficult questions. Now everything is almost like a honeymoon phase. We deal with stuff when it arises, but at the same time, this shouldn't be the discretion of us because we already handled all the heavy stuff in the beginning. Do you see what I'm saying? You get me?
I mean, I see what you're saying.
What you gotta say, my brother? I'm sorry, DJ Sting, take it away, brother. Yeah. I know he watched it.
Good night. Yeah. Second time I think I'm meeting you, right? On this panel, right? And the second time is the same thing I'm hearing. I want to ask you a question. When you put on your clothes, going to work or going to the supermarket or going just, on the road, you don't have an open-minded to meet your soulmates in person, because I always hear you say you want to go on the internet, you're going to go on the social media or something to find someone. You don't have an open mind to meet that person in real life, except the internet?
Well, that's the thing. That's what I'm telling women. I'm telling women, don't stick to this, to the computer, and their phones. And and TV and stuff like that, to go outside. I'm outside all the time. Matter of fact, when it's in, I'm going outside. You understand? My heels is at the door, and I already got on what I'm aware. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't waste no time. I'm in the streets. So I meet people.
Oh, so you know what you're looking for in the street, right?
Yeah, I meet people all the time. I'm the type of woman where, you in a club and you wonder why she by herself. She got a drink on her hand. She chilling. Everybody know her name. Everybody's giving her love. Because I'm a DJ. So, I also sing. So a lot of people know me. I go to spots where, I'm known, or I follow a circle. So I'm always, secure. But I do that because I'm comfortable. I meet some of the best guys, some professional guys and stuff. This is the problem, right? A lot of guys I meet are kind of, sometimes they're too soft for me, because I'm like a really, really strong woman, real strong-minded, and you can't lead me down no dirt road, no ditch. Guess
what? When you meet when you meet that soulmate too soft for you, you give him some Jamaican food, cook some dumpling, yam and banana, and get him tough and rough.
I'm all about cooking. I'm from North Carolina, so you know I'm soul food. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like yeah, but I mean, and I'm gonna be honest, the whole like soulmate thing. I think you have more than one soulmate in a lifetime, and a lot of people don't think that. They think they
yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah, I feel like one of my soulmates passed away a couple of years ago, and am I looking for another one? No, I'm just looking to like enjoy myself, you know, and to have fun. You get what I'm saying?
No, but as that person say to you this morning, you cannot get too old and die and don't have your soulmate, don't have a person beside of you. Life is pretty short. You're gonna have your dog or your cat. That's it.
Well, you know, the funny thing is I have no animals, right? And I don't believe, let me tell you, I feel like what we're going through is already predestined. So, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we're walking the path that we're supposed to walk. You know, I feel like the only reason we're here on the earth is to pick whether we want to go to heaven or hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, which road, you know, when someone saying the crossroad, you know, the crossroad thing. I don't know if you've seen the movie where you go to the left or to the right. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I feel like everything that's supposed to happen is going to happen. I can't change anything. So if the Lord don't send me a man, you know, and I'm gonna be honest, I got one now. I don't know if that's gonna go anywhere.
No. Sometimes the Lord send you.
Not gonna hold my breath though.
Sometimes the Lord send you the right one, and then you push him away. You say him too soft, into this, into that. Listen.
I don't feel like that can happen though. I feel like the person that's for you is gonna be for you. There's no pushing or pulling. You get what I'm saying? Like I feel like you'll know them when you get them. I just haven't found them yet. Like I'm in a seriously new relationship, like brand new. You get what I'm saying? So this could be the person for me. It may not be, and I'm okay with either or. Like neither one is gonna break my heart. You know what I'm saying?
Enjoy the process. Let's enjoy the process. Like you know what I'm saying? Don't invest super duper early, like all those emotions. And that's one thing I had to learn, right? And you know, you hear other people say, hey, well, open up your whole heart and all this. You do it when you're ready. Do it when you're ready. And hold steady, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a whole thug out here, guys. A whole gospel gangster.
Okay.
Damn, I be internalizing a lot of stuff. But when I open up that soft spot, you know, don't be saying, oh, it's too much. You laid it on too thick. Oh, this and that. But I learned, though, see people be saying they ready for it. They're not. They did. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, when you get that true transparency, that true thing that the challenge to help you grow, cultivation, you know, you kind of, you know, what you do, fuck away with them dead leaves. Stuff that ain't beneficial to them, you know what I'm saying, to help them grow. And you know they got to be open to that, you know what I'm saying. So there's different level to this love shit, but just enjoy the process, you know what I'm saying. That's what we got to do, just enjoy it. Then you know if commitment comes with it, then it is what it is,
you know. You know, I'm gonna be honest. You ever heard Jill Scott say, you know, if a man can tell me what to do, he can tell me what to do. But if he can't tell me what to do, he can't tell me what to do. That's how I am. I'm standing on business, like, you know, and that's just what it's been, and it's always been that way. And like I've always had a dude in my life. You know what I'm saying? The pandemic was and I'm gonna be honest. Even in the pandemic, I had a man, but he couldn't see me. Like I had to look at him out the window. Remember the pandemic, we couldn't be around each other and stuff like that. You know, especially, you know, if you had a weak immune system or if they were outside and you weren't, you know, I kind of stayed away from a lot of people. And, you know, I had a relationship then. It was just like I don't really go without for a long time. It's just that I want what I want. I can compromise on certain things, but not everything. I'm not compromising on the stuff that I want. Like, and yeah, like if you got to compromise on too much stuff, then you just trying to make it work for the person for you.
Let me take a quick pause for the cause. Gotta give a shout out to my man Truth is in the building.
100% facts.
What's good? Also got to give a shout out to the best moderator in the world, my homegirl Tika. What's going on, Tika? What's good? You know what, man? I'm gonna be honest, man. You might.
Man, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I really do agree. I think sometimes.
Hold on, Rado. Can you hear me? Hold on. Can you hear me?
Stages when it comes to relationships, because we have high hopes. But sometimes the best. Huh?
Rado, can you hear me?
The best talking to you.
Oh, I can't hear. Hold on.
You can't hear me? No, you can't. Okay, there you go. All right, listen. I'm gonna say this, man. When it comes to you modern women, I admire y'all. I really do. You know why I admire y'all? Because, y'all know that y'all gonna end up in some situations, you know what I mean, where y'all gonna just be behind the 8 ball. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be a rough road out here for y'all. And y'all know this. And you still soldier on. You know what I'm saying? I admire that. I really do. Cause man, it's hard out here for y'all. I get it. It's not easy.
It's not. It's not.
It is. Yes, it is. It's a hard road out here for y'all, and I get it. But y'all got heart though. Y'all. No, it's an open panel. Truth, you can come up. It's an open panel. You can come up. It's open panels. I dropped the link. Yeah, come on up.
It's not all of us. Not all of us. I be chilling. I be chilling.
Evolution. We listen. Look, all right. Y'all got heart. Y'all got heart like Rocky.
Right. But other than that, I be chilling. It's not hard.
Like the movie Rocky. Y'all got heart. I respect y'all. Y'all got heart. Y'all not settling. Y'all willing to do it your own way, and I feel it. I feel it. Listen. I support. You know what I'm saying? Your fight. I support it. Cause damn, you're gonna need all the support you can get. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. I got a vagina. Who you think gonna have it harder, me or you?
I'm gonna always be okay, Evolution. Always.
But you gotta think about it. I got a vagina.
No, I'm not thinking about anything. I'm gonna always be okay.
Have a hard time. Ever have a hard time.
Even if my woman wasn't around, I'm gonna always be okay.
But you know, a lot of
Sorry about that. I get kicked off a while ago, like about 4 calls coming behind one of that. So yeah, I'm back.
Okay. Especially the women that don't look their age. You get what I'm saying? I don't think we're gonna have a lot of black women don't look their age. I don't think these women are gonna have an issue. And this is what I'm trying to fight.
I made it to the mountaintop, right? I made it to the mountaintop. I didn't did the most. I didn't did the biggest thing in a relationship. Like I didn't said the mutuals and all that. I done got the paperwork and all that. I done did on the biggest level. So I could do this shit again because I know how to get there. It's like winning a championship. Once you know how to win, you can know how to win again. It's not hard. You know what I mean? I mean, it is hard, but it ain't as hard as what it is winning the first time. Like I know what I'm looking for. I know who I am. And truth, I got you. I'm sitting right now. You know what I mean? I know what I'm looking for, and I know what I'm not looking for. You know what I'm saying? And I know how to. You gotta understand this too. I know how to live with a woman. You know what I'm saying? That's giving me a big advantage over a lot of men too, because I know how to live with a woman. You know what I'm saying?
So you live with one with miserable love.
Oh Lord have mercy. You okay, Chica? You okay?
It's hard, though.
You okay?
I mean, chilling. I don't know. Maybe because I don't know. I didn't see my mother go through those weak moments, and you know what I'm saying. I was raised pretty strong, pretty strong. You know what I'm saying? So nah. And my father always, and they were together 34 years. You know what I'm saying? Even when they wasn't together, they was together. And I saw that. You get what I'm saying? And that made me strong enough to say, you know what, I could be with my damn self. Because it was stressful. It looked stressful.
The way I hear you talking, the type of guy you running into you is like some guy is like some of those is like the weak friends. Some guy who cannot hold a screw with a drill to drive a screw in the wall or something like that. It's like you're finding some guy who cannot use a hammer and a nail, you know. So maybe it's those guys you always run into. So you say, okay, that guy is so soft. That's not your type, right? So you have to do the man job around the house, right?
Yeah, a lot of men are very, weak, whether it's in their, mind, their spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've always been the cheerleader. I've always told men you could do it. I know for a fact you can do it. You know what I'm saying? But just want to put that bat on your back. Go ahead and try. I'll be here when you come back because we both know you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? But like, that's my job. That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to hype you up with the stuff that you know that you cannot do. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead out there. You know what I'm saying? You can fly, player. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I feel like a woman's supposed to do. She's supposed to push you. Hey, you may make it. You know what I'm saying? But
you may make it.
You may not die. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Celebrate.
Hey, you may make it.
Listen. I don't believe no man out there supposed to be.
Hold on, bro. I gotta get to my brother Truth right here, and then you can go after that. Go ahead, Truth.
Good evening to you guys. How you doing?
Truth, what's good, man? Good evening.
Always blessed, bro. Nah, it sounds like what she's saying isn't a lie, but she funny saying that, oh, if you're gonna get there, you get there. I'm gonna give you credit. I'm gonna be a cheerleader, but I know you ain't going to get there.
I'm talking about womanly duties.
So hold on. If he make it, don't both of y'all make it?
Well, we together, yeah. Like, yeah.
So if he fails,
we only make it if a ring is on my finger, though. It's only a we thing if like Mr. Best was saying, the papers are in. If not, then my boyfriend just came up and I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna stop my hustle though, because I don't have the ring. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like women should move independently until they get the ring on their finger and they walk down the aisle. Because until you're somebody's wife, you're single. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So a girlfriend is not something to be celebrated to me. It's just a title.
Yeah, I definitely not. Honestly, I agree with that. I can't disagree with that because that's what I teach my daughter. So I can't go against that. I think a lot of women need to adopt that mindset, but they got to also make sure that they be disciplined to go all the way through with it. Because sometimes they eventually they'll give in. They start to like the guy, they'll give in, be like, all right, cool. And then, you see what they left with. But, no, like 84 said, I believe men should be men. I agree with what you said earlier, that a lot of dudes are soft, a lot of dudes aren't men these days. And it's sad, and we need to get back to that. We need to get back to order. And I've been saying that for the last, 4 years since I've been on here. And, seems like I'm the only one that's going to continue to push forward for that and operate in that. So, yeah.
I respect you, King. Thank you. Thank you.
So, for the weak guys out there now, right? The guys out there who weak in all the different departments, doing stuff around the house, thinking ahead, running the household, thinking about paying the bills, everything. Do you know you got YouTube now where you can tell your guy to go and learn a lot of stuff on YouTube. YouTube teach him how to cook. YouTube teach him how to do laundry. YouTube teach him how to have sex. YouTube teach him how to drive a screw. YouTube teach him how to install a light. YouTube teach him to do everything. Just type it into YouTube. So I don't think you're supposed to find a guy out there is a weak friend. If you see a guy and your spirit take him and you're really, into this guy, teach him. You open YouTube channel and say, hey, type in what you want on YouTube. YouTube will tell you everything you want to know. Unless that guy is lazy. Less that person is so lazy and don't want to learn.
I mean, I was with you until the teach part. Like this is the problem with that, right? It's like sometimes I'm starting to see a lot of men too. It seems like they want mothers. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's certain things I'm gonna need you to have when you get to me. You get what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't have to wait for you to know this or find this out or learn this. You get what I'm saying? Like, my patience is very, very thin because I've been, in relationships with men. It's just like, why'd you even deal with that for that long? You could have, and that's what I don't want to do. I don't want to waste any more time, now, because, I don't know if y'all watch the news, but we ain't got that long,
Let us ask you a question, right? So you meet a guy. How long would you take to be with that guy before you and him get married?
Well, all right, this is the thing, right? I know for a fact that a man knows within the first 1 to 6 months whether you are going to be his wife or not, whether he wants to change your life and make you what they call a so-called honest woman. You get what I'm saying? So I'll give a man 6 months to a year to figure it out. I don't have no more time than that. I ain't got it.
So
on to the next.
You give us
That's
guy
more than enough.
6 months to a year.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
the guy is
more
a
than
man.
enough.
What you say? That's more than enough?
Yes.
That's more than enough time.
So how about when the year come and you get married, then you see some skeleton come out of the closet? What you do? Go file for a divorce?
No, you didn't hear what she said. She said she's giving the man, like the man needs time to become what he needs to become. So she's being lenient, giving him time to get there. That's what she said.
Hey, 6 months to get to know that guy get to know her.
No,
So after 6 months, get married, right? Getting married.
She
6 months.
She talking about like get himself together. Like, let's say he's in between jobs and careers and stuff like that. That's what she's talking about. Not get to know him. She's talking about like fortifying himself, being able to be the breadwinner, take care of everything. That's what she's saying.
Yes.
Okay.
Before I say yes, he has to have it together.
That's not the question I'm asking. I'm saying the question I'm asking. You meet the guy, you like him, he like you, right? You're taking time to get to know a person. How long would you be with that person or live with that person or be around that person before you get married?
Before I get married, that's what I'm saying. He got 6 months to a year.
Yeah,
so
same
after
thing.
the year, it's a waste of my time.
And the necklace, it would look really pretty.
True, you got to come back on this show. Me and you be here. I got to see you again. We got to follow each other, subscribe, something.
Yeah, she's at. That's how I'm moving actually currently. Like we don't have that much time to be wasting. So it's really like 6 months to a year. I would say a year because you want to, observe somebody in all 4 seasons.
Right.
So, after that year, y'all should be moving into something very serious. It should be marriage. For us as men, and I'm talking about men, I'm not talking about guys that don't have their head together, their mind not right, and all that type of stuff. We know when we deal with a woman, we know within, a month to 2 months whether, she's the one. We know that, especially if you're putting time into her, you invest it, you're talking to her, you get to know her, you're courting, like you're actually getting to know her, like getting to know her peoples, getting invited to cookouts, dinners, and stuff like that. You should be able to see by then. 6 months to a year. Oh yeah, that's more than enough time.
So what if you wait for a year? By the time you reach like 9 months, you seen some red flag, red flag, red flag. What you do?
You get up out of there, and the same for her. You get up out of there too.
Yes.
But it's hard to get up out of it. Like something hook you. Something, it's like you don't want to move. But you see the red flag and you want to maybe change it to the green flag.
Well, that's the thing, right? And that's part of like my message. And I'm so glad like the king right here is understanding, right? And I tell you why. Because this is the message that this is what I tell women. So it's not nothing that I'm not doing. You hear what I'm saying? Like, and I'm all for like women empowerment and telling women the truth, right? If you get stuck, let's say you get stuck on something like I keep on hearing, excuse my language, but digmatized, or real women don't do that. Like, yeah, like I think that's weak. I think that's weak. Like I just look at it and I'll be like, really? Like, I think it's excuses. You get what I'm saying?
No. There's our things
this food is not right, it's time to go, sis.
No, there are stuff they can stuck on. The food is good, the cooking is right, the sex is good, right? But guess what? You see red flag. So would you stay in that relationship to try to fix it and try to make that red flag turn to a green flag? Or you want it or what?
I'm out before he can say my last name. I'm out. And I'm over telling people, look, this is not going to work. I'm not going to waste your time. You don't have to waste mine. Because I've had a lot of my time be wasted. You get what I'm saying? But I'm going to be honest. I don't know if I can say wasted or not. Because for a couple of years or most of my life, I never wanted to get married. Because I saw what a 34-year marriage does. You get what I'm saying? So it's just a thing of I didn't want that. Now I'm like, you know what? I've never tried it. It may work. You know what I'm saying? But it gotta be
the food, the cooking is good. Going out is good. Sex is great. But you see a red flag of maybe miserableness, or a red flag of some family member don't like you, or a red flag of something misunderstanding, like not on the same page.
I'm out, especially if your family don't like me. Because I done seen that go wrong too. I ain't with that. Your mama don't like me, your grandma. Nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's just what I don't want is extra drama. I don't want no more drama. If it ain't my drama, I don't want nobody to bring drama in my life. If you're miserable, you need to be by yourself. Like don't put nobody else into that. Miserableness is contagious. It's like the plague, and sometimes you
don't see those stuff. You don't see those stuff until it reach down to maybe a year. So you say, okay, your mind is make up now. I'm gonna marry to this person, but as like you get engaged and it's coming down to the wedding, planning that date, you see some red flag coming in before marriage.
This is why I would tell sisters that. Instead of you, because I understand what you're saying, like the first year of a relationship is like a war. You get what I'm saying? You're watching for the minefields that you can step into, which are those red flags. You're watching for anything that you see and you'll be like, you know what? I can't deal with that for the rest of my life. It's not going to work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the working stage. That's not a time where you're supposed to be enjoying because you're trying to get to know this person. That's a full-time job. You get what I'm saying? Of getting to know someone. Because you could mess around and miss something because you just so in love and you got what I'm saying, you happy you got somebody in your life. That's why I hate when women are told, well, just find somebody, because you're getting older. If after 30, oh my God, you're gonna die. And it's like, no, it's not like that. Let that woman do that work to find who she needs in her life, not who she wants. Because I'm gonna be honest, it ain't even about what you want. You know what I'm saying? It's about what you need at a certain point. That's why I said I'm not settling. Yeah, I need such and such and such, and that's it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's a lot of work you got to put into that. Let's say you get to the 6 months. That should have been all work. Like, you go to the gym, you want that great body? Well, guess what? You are working to get this man. That's work. You get what I'm saying? If you're in it for the sex and for all this stuff, you're going to mess around and you're going to have a fool on your hands. And God forbid you get married for the rest of your life. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's war. It's almost like War of Roses. You ever seen that? You got to stay one step ahead of your op. You know, like, and I hate to put it like that, but you got to make sure you understand and you know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I kind of like the codependent man. I know that sounds bad, but I always, you know, I'm always good with, hey, this is where I'm at, this, and that. You know what I'm saying? Because they are very attentive and very very on point. They play the game almost better than a soldier would. You get what I'm saying? Because that's how I don't know. I feel like people get too comfortable. You should not be comfortable at 6 months. You should not. And I think that's a little too soon. Because let me tell you something. There's something called a 3-month representative. Now, because of the pandemic and how time is going, you know, the 3-month representative has moved back to the 6-month representative. Sometimes the year representative. So you got to be on point for everything.
Yeah, you're right. And you say you're working on what you need to work on, but you know, the red flag can come on different way. It can come on your side, or it can come on his side. So that's something you're gonna sit down and discuss with him, and you know, talk it over and say if you can work with it, or because you already get hooked to something, you're doing something where you like and you don't want to let go of that, and you know, he cooks so nice, or food is so good, or he's a quiet sleeper and sleep beside him, don't draw no bungie, no snow, you don't care no sweaty foot, you don't, you know, he don't do a lot of stuff what you like, right? Meaning, because you got some weird people out there. You got people, you sleep with them, like, you know, fall asleep with them, and they're drying that bungie. So, you know, so disgustingly they sleep, they let the gas, you know, you have some weird people out there when they're sleeping. So, you know, there's a lot into a relationship, what you're gonna live with and what you're gonna, you know, compromise or settle down with and say, okay, this is what I'm gonna be with for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're honest about it and you're letting people know this is a probationary period. If you're going with me, this is a probationary period. You know what I'm saying? This is how I am, you know, and this is not, I'm not dealing with this. But, you know, I used to do that and then I stopped. You know why? Because it's like when you go on the first date, men, you know, let me know if you understand this. You know how you go on the first date, you're sitting with a girl, you're sitting across from each other, y'all eating, and he's like, so tell me what you like. Then you sit and tell that fool everything you like, down to I like text messages in the morning. I like red roses. You know, I like, you know, my TV there to be microwave on one side, whatever. And then he do everything you like. And that's the G. He got you. You know what I'm saying? You gave him the whole game plan. I do not give dudes the game plan. Oh no, as you get to know me, you'll figure it out. Like, yeah, like I'm funny now. As you go along, you should get better. You get what I'm saying? As you go along, you should get better.
No. It don't work like that.
Let me get in here. Let me get in here. Hold on. Look, man. All right. Man. You single people, y'all so cute, man. Y'all so cute. Oh, y'all so cute. Y'all like little kids. You're so cute. Listen. Reality is, right? This is from experience. Reality is, you don't really know a person until really two things happen, right? And there's some other variables in it too that I'll throw out there too. First variable is once you live with them, right? That's the first variable. Don't really know somebody until you live with them. That's number one. Number two, you don't really know somebody until you have kids by them. When kids come into play, a lot of things come out of that personality. You know what I mean? Because now your children is involved. So now, you know what I mean? The real you start to come out more and more. Another variable is when you have money, when you don't have money. You know what I mean? That's another variable, right? You touched on something earlier, evolution, which you're right. How their parents or their family views you, right? That's another big one, right? You know what I mean? That also comes into play, right? Another variable that comes into play, you know what I'm saying? And I'll throw friends in there too, right? Another variable that comes into play is, you know what I'm saying? And this goes along with the money part too, right? Job security, right? Whether the person keep a job or not, whether they even have ambition to keep a job or not. And lastly, a person's health. You know what I mean? These things will test you. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you never know how you're going to react to them. You know what I'm saying? Until you go through them. You know what I mean? So please understand that a person could be one way within 6 months to a year, maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years. And then one of those things can happen and they completely change. You know what I'm saying? And they turn to somebody that you ain't never, ever seen. Right? Or their character can actually become better. Right? They can actually be built for struggle. Right? Or be built for adversity. Or be built for change. Right? You know what I mean? You know, let's say, you know what, honey, I got this promotion, but in order for me to get this promotion, we got to move to Seattle, right? I know we like living in New York, but hey, Seattle where it's at, we got to live there. You know what I mean? Are you able to roll with the punches and say, you know what? Hey, he got a promotion in Seattle, let's go. Or she got a promotion in Seattle, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Because when you start introducing new things into an environment that's going to be life-altering and life-changing, people's personalities really start to show, and you really get to know who they are. You know what I'm saying? So those are key things. Because a lot of times we think, man, this person's cool. Because when when ain't no kids involved, you ain't got no last names, ain't the family involved, and y'all just kicking it, it's cool. You know what I mean? It's me and you. We cool. We hang out. We kick it. Everything good. I come through. You know what I mean? We have some food. You know what I mean? We watch a movie, whatever. We kicking it. We having a great old time, right? Because ain't nothing on the line yet. The game ain't start. You know what I mean? We just chilling. But once we hit play,
hit the nail, man. Hit the nail. Hit the spot, bro.
Once we hit play, and we start living together, and we start sharing each other's last name, and we start having kids, and you want to work here, and I want to do this, and you spend money on what, and your habits of this, and I didn't know you'd like to do that. I didn't know you like to clean like that. Oh no, that don't work for me. I clean like this. All those things come into play because now we actually are around each other. You know what I mean? So now I'm getting to know who you really are. I see your real habits. You know what I mean? I see who you really are now. You know what I mean? Before then, it's all good. Like, you know what I mean? It ain't really nothing. And then, like I said, with some people, nothing changes, right? It stays the same. Like, it literally stays the same, or it gets better, right? But those things, all those things I named, once you bring them into the environment, right, you'll either see if the character is real, or you see if they got some, you know what I mean, some chinks in the armor. You know what I mean? I'll say about that. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Hey, Mr.
I would think
to ask you a question.
While ago, right? And I want to ask a question. When a couple vibes in, everything is good. And once a child come in the picture, right? The female or maybe the male, but it always happens with the female. Get miserable, want to end the relationship, and then there are a lot of child out there grow separate from the father or the mother or something like that, meaning mom and dad not together. So it's like, the child grow with the mother and the dad, they're somewhere else. Why that always happens into a relationship? And the next question I want to ask is for a female, right? Or for a male. The best you're married before you got a child with that person.
I can answer some of that for you. Some of that. Because I'm going to be honest. I also want to tell women, stop giving your womb away and you don't have no ring on your finger. Stop giving a vagina away, and you are just a girlfriend. You are single, man. Unless you want to. You get what I'm saying? Like there should be no kids before there is, and that's back. I'm just going old school. I know people ain't doing that, today, but it's just like, look at all these kids that's growing up without fathers. You know what I'm saying? Not in good homes, and I do not believe that. This is the bad part. I do not believe that if that relationship is working out, that you should still be in that home, making that child as miserable as you and your, spouse or whatever, the person that you're with, didn't work out. You're gonna make a miserable kid, especially if y'all arguing and fighting all the time. You're teaching the child the wrong thing. I feel like sometimes it's okay to co-parent. You get what I'm saying? Especially if y'all are toxic to each other. But we see people stay and they end up messing up the child because of that. You know what I'm saying? But if there was no child, like you didn't do it right. You get what I'm saying? So if you don't do things right, how can you have all this? You get what I'm saying? Like it's like if you start off wrong, you're gonna end off wrong. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we see that a lot.
Miss Aaron, let me ask you a question. How old are you now?
I'm older. I never tell my age, but I'm old enough.
Okay. Okay, I'm about to be 40. I'm about to be 40 in May. You got me beat?
I tell you what, I'm grown. I'm over 30. As a matter of fact, I'm over 35. I never tell my age.
Okay. All right, so my question is this, because I've had conversations with people about this so many times, what I'm about to ask you. Have you ever seen a child still turn out messed up when he or she was brought up in a household of marriage? The mother and the father both was mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally healthy, and they actually loved each other. They provided time, quality time, and they provided structure. Have you seen that individual still turn out messed up? Now, for me, for 40 years, I haven't, because I've always been able to find something that they did wrong. That's my question.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I really haven't either. Not that I could think of. No. Not that I could think of. I would think that type of situation you would skills you need.
That happened.
You seen it?
That happened. Yes, I see that happen. I see that.
I guess it could happen.
That's why you see the LGBT community come out so strong. That's why you got LGBT community. I see it happen.
I don't think it has anything to do with anything. Not.
Yeah, that ain't.
That's your sexual, preference. That I don't think that has anything to do with
That's still crazy, because guess what? A young guy, a young little boy, born as a boy, and when he reach certain age, now he want to dress like a female, act like a female, move around like a female.
I think that's when, because some people are born, what they say, they're born in the wrong body. Have you ever heard of that?
Was the parents allowing him to do that?
Like the parents?
Yeah, I'm asking DJ Sting, because I don't think he understand what I was saying. And I'm gonna segue. The reason why I asked you that is because you touched on some very key points about how we have adopted this mindset that we have to operate in dysfunction, and we really don't. We can actually do things the right way. We're not choosing to. Like, it's nothing wrong with actually taking your time and being patient and actually finding a person that you can actually take this journey with. When we get on the opposite side of things, it's like we complain about a lot of things, but we don't do what I call being proactive. We don't try to prevent the problems. We complain about them after, and then we want to try to solve them after they done got into something big. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Yes.
Society
has given us, you know, I'm gonna be honest, and I always say I try not to live by what society or the way society tells me to live, because I feel like society is giving, or the way they say you should live, it's giving people a lot of excuses. You get what I'm saying? Oh, yes. I know I'm not supposed to have this baby and everything because, you know, he don't even say he my boyfriend. But, you know, my sister had a baby, you know what I'm saying, when she was such and such. And, you know, she's fine by herself. And it's like, where's the morals and the stuff? Like, we ain't got none of that no more, you know? And that's a problem, you know what I'm saying? And then we raising these babies and we just raising little dummies. Like that sounds so bad, right?
No, that's the truth. Sad to say, and the thing is, and you know, people that know me, I have a strong affinity for children. I love them, but I tell people all the time, don't you bring no more of these bad bastards in this daggone world and mess this world up.
Yes.
Don't do that. If you don't want to be a full-time parent, G, don't do it. Like, if you're not going to be there, it's not, oh, you know, my child has to revolve around my life. No, you revolve your life around your child.
Yeah.
You now are responsible for helping to incorporate and cultivate that child to growing into a functioning, healthy adult so he can be a benefit to society. Those people grow out here and they grow older and then they mess people up. You just got finished speaking about it. Something else I done said for years. We got to stop promoting people getting together when we have all this trauma and PTSD and unresolved issues and mental illnesses. Like, stop being all messed up and then you want to come in somebody else's life and mess their life up. Like, you know, you ain't got yourself together. You know, you got a lot of issues going on. You done, you know, dealt with abuse. You haven't dealt with your, you know, your mommy issues, your daddy issues. You haven't even dealt with it. You just been coasting and getting along with life. And you think because you're paying bills, you're functioning, you think you're okay. No, you're not okay. Because as soon as you get with somebody that actually love you, that stuff going to start coming to the surface and you're going to start messing them up. You feel me? So that has been a very big problem that, you know, I've been pushing for people to get themselves together before they try to occupy, you know, relationship and intimacy. It's okay to be by yourself. You know, you got to find a way to, you know, occupy your own time and get to the root of who you are so you can give the best of who you are to the other person. A lot of people, we're coming into the relationship and we're thinking about what we can take from somebody else instead of what we can give. You know, when I approach my relationship, I'm looking forward to giving my woman who I am. I look at myself as the best man. I am the man. You know, there is no other man to me. That's my pitch. And I'm going to show you why that you should accept my hand in marriage. I'm the guy for the job.
Yeah.
Hey.
Thank you for sharing the truth. You know what I mean? I got my man Smitty in the building. You know what I mean? Smitty, whenever you're ready to rock and roll, you can rock and roll. I will say this though.
Quick comment. Then I gotta run upstairs to get my charger. That's all. Put my phone down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Do you think? I'm gonna say this real quick though. I have seen where people have, you know, come from a good household and things ain't really work out. I know a friend that's kind of going through that right now. As you know, he you know, I mean, they love their kids, but they're having a hard time, and they have a lot of support. They got, you know, family, they got grandparents, they got everything. They still having a lot. They still having issues because it's not something they really expected. They've done a hell of a job. They are phenomenal parents. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't things that they could expect, and it was just things that happened unexpectedly that were decided to control. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? I definitely know that they can turn things around, but you know what I mean? Also, it does take time, and it's also that child also, you know, has to want to adapt to what the parent is giving them, right? So some children they want to take in the good lessons and I guess the word or whatever and everything else, right? Some kids don't want none of that. You know what I mean? Some kids are like, I'm cool. I ain't with none of that. You know what I mean? And then we also have to understand we live in an era where the kids, once they go outside, right? Because they ain't gonna be around you all the time. You know what I mean? They have to go out into this world. So once they go outside, you know what I mean? They're gonna have to start making. They're almost manipulated to make choices, right? When we look at kids, you know what I mean? The children now are more manipulated to make a choice. They're not actually given healthy choices. I feel like when I was a kid, I feel like I was given healthy choices. I was given choices to actually be better and to actually go after education. You know what I mean? To actually do something that was more stable. But I feel like kids now are not given that. You know what I mean? And it's like they're given that, and then they're given these other images and messages too that they shouldn't even be thinking about, right? But yet it's told that they're thinking about it. And it's like, nah, they don't. It's a child. Like we shouldn't even be trying to condition them to even be thinking about some of this messaging and some of this rhetoric that y'all putting on them. You know what I'm saying? Even when it comes to some religious things, right? You know what I mean? If a child is not ready for certain things, or they don't have the understanding of it, you know what I mean? Or they quite don't get it, or they can't quite grip it yet. All right, cool, son. You know what? This is what we believe in. I see you have a hard time believing it. Look, we love you. You know what I'm saying? And when you want to gain more understanding, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it's got to be. You know what I mean? But I think that's not what's going on. You know what I mean? And the parents now, I'm seeing where the parents are losing their control. Because now, even if the parent is a functional parent or two functional parents, now you got the government coming in telling you how to raise your own child, right? You got the government coming up with laws and saying, oh, that's how you raise your child. This is what your child can do. You know what I mean? This is what your child can do, you know, against you or for you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have those freedoms back in the day, or at least I wasn't aware of it. You know what I mean? Because if I was, it probably would have been destructive. But with that being said, I probably would have been destructive. I'm not even going to lie. With that being said, right, there are things that I wasn't exposed to that these kids are exposed to now. So for anybody that's a parent, man, I feel for y'all, man, because it ain't easy. You know what I mean? Salute to y'all who are parents, for real, for real. You know what I mean? But yeah, y'all can rock out.
Mm-hmm.
What's the topic?
Codependency.
Sorry about that.
No, sorry. It's codependency. Like how we started it was like as a man, have you ever had a moment in your life where let's say you were in a relationship, let's say it ended, you know, or you felt like you couldn't live without, you know, the person that you were with, or you know, how was I gonna explain? Like Grit said earlier, like, you know, he had to be with her when she came in one room and went out the other. Like you just dependent on this person. You know, you can't see your life without them. You know, if you have, how did it make you feel? Like, can you explain it from a man's point of view?
Absolutely. And salute to you, Brooke. Good to see you, sis. Respect. So it's like the I don't like to say the word lost because I know where it went. All right, it's in the mother of my child. So I gave my virginity to the mother of my child at 20. I was 20 years old, right? And we were together about years. And of course, who I have my daughter with. And I will never forget the feeling when I was incarcerated. And I was once that guy that had to hear over the phone, you know, she was somebody else. Because of how I was raised and because of my upbringing, I didn't want to see that for her. It really, truly was, regardless of what we was going through that was really messy, I didn't want Phoenix to grow up without a mother and a father in the same house. Now, that's been the case now for about 7 years or so, 8 years. But the fact is, you know, she's all right. But when you talk about how I feel, I'm gonna be honest, I was borderline suicidal. I lost it. I flipped. I totally lost. That woman was my first in almost every category of a relationship you can think of. First woman I ever lived with, shacked up. First, only one I have a kid with. Virginity, sharing a car, bed space, the whole nine. Yeah, that really took 3 years to completely get over that. I've dated, you know, had some fun in the meantime, if you want to say, but I wasn't over that for about 3 years or so. That took me a brick to get over that woman. Plus, we known each other since high school. I'm 2 years older than her. I known her since I was 16. She was 14. We got all the same mutual friends. We grew up in the same neighborhood. So it's real deep. It's real deep. So I'm gonna be honest with you. What saved me was music. Going to the studio and recording. Just venting. Just going to F off on that microphone. And that's what really helped me. That, and I mean, I ain't gonna lie, like, it wasn't a thing to do. I don't recommend it, but there were a couple women that was like waiting for that to happen. So let's just say, you know, I indulged. I just had to take my mind off that. But it's crazy because to land it, when I'm indulging, it ain't feel the same. It ain't feel right. Because I'm the type, you know, I'm a routine creature by habit type of person. So when all that took place, I mean, you know, I'd be laying in something, but it's wild. Like, I wasn't even with her for like a year or two now, and I still felt like I was cheating. It like just in like this little small way, I felt like I was cheating. And I know daggone well she's living with the man who's her husband. So, you know, with that being said, yeah, I definitely have gone through that. There was a lot that she was doing for me and that I did for her as well, as far as codependency. You know, we were, what is that? Interdependent. There we go. We were interdependent together. That's the word I was looking for. And so, you know, things meshed really well. But when I went away, I'll never forget, real quick, her saying, "You deserted us. You left us." I mean, you know, I got locked up. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I was never able to live that down. But we are, though. Life is beautiful. I have so much peace and happiness. I digress. My mic is muted. Rock out.
That one is very tough, man. That one is very tough.
Yes, like that's the first time I ever heard a black man just put his heart out there. You get what I'm saying? No deflecting. You get what I'm saying? Just the real story. Women respect that so much because, like, for some reason, it's always like it's always hard for us to get the truth or to get a black man to be vulnerable. So that's a beautiful thing right there. I appreciate that. I respect that.
I'm not a colored person. Yeah, I'm not a colored person, black or white, pink or yellow or whatever, you know. Everybody's the same. But do you know that? Just like how female get hurt, guys out there get hurt too. Do you know that?
Right. But most for some reason, because, you know, I've been doing this podcast thing for a couple of years now. And I remember when I did my show for 2 years, right? And I would get in the room with 30 to 40, sometimes more than that, you know, and it was the hardest thing pulling out the vulnerability of black men. And the reason I say that is because that's all I talk to, that's, you know, I'm all about my community. So, you know, I'm not going to say I don't care about any other races, but mine is the most important to me. You know what I'm saying? I want to do the help for them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's near and dear to my heart. So it's nice, you know, it's a good feeling when you get one of our brothers to say, this is what it is, lay it on the table, You get what I'm saying? And don't have to worry about getting judged, or you get what I'm saying? We're just taking that and learning from it, you know. Even, you know, it was a couple of key points in there, like, you know what I'm saying? And I caught it. And this is what I was just making a point, that this is just what some of the sisters need to hear, you know. Like, I feel like a lot of it is, you know, you got to be, you know, hard, you know, banging on bacon. No, I don't like to have to be like that. You can be vulnerable sometimes without being weak, or, you know, there's a fine line between it. You know what I'm saying? And most good women know the difference.
Let me get in there. Let me get in there real quick. I listen. Of course, you know, I have my moments. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna say nothing else. I can't say nothing else. I'm sorry. I can't say nothing else. I'm sorry. Maybe I can't say nothing else. Evolution. I'm sorry. I can't.
You know the funny thing, I wasn't talking about you. I forgot you did that earlier.
I mean, I'm sorry. I just can't say it. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm sorry.
Podcast. Like, if y'all go on my page,
I'm weak.
Some of the old shows. Yeah. Like.
So the thing is, when a female hurts a guy.
What did you say? What did you say, Evolution? Say it again.
I was saying that, like, if y'all go to my page, my YouTube channel, y'all can see some of the old shows where I had all these people in a room. And, you know, you got some men that were vulnerable and would tell it. It was more the older men. And then you would get the younger men that was like, no, we not, And I would never really get a good feel of what, you know, our brothers were. You get what I'm saying? And I was much rougher then. Y'all think I'm rough now? I'm cold-blooded now. But back then, I wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? I kind of evolved. This is where the evolution thing comes from. It's a whole story behind it. But I'm a lot more direct now. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I know exactly who I am. Back then, you know what I'm saying? I was kind of fighting with who I was. You know, so... You know, I'm a lot different. I look totally different. You know what I'm saying? So, but you can see the difference in how I talk now and how people take me now, other than, you know, back then. I had a lot of issues. And you know, it's one show, I don't know if y'all watched it, where I got men to sit in a room. Same thing I did on Instagram. And they were vulnerable a little, then they weren't. Like, it's, you know what, I'm probably gonna do clips so y'all can see what I'm talking about. But I always have issues when I put men in the room and I never get a complete answer. So that was good to get a complete answer. The brother True, he was amazing too. Like, you know, y'all impressed me tonight. You know.
Don't lie, no, they didn't. Don't lie.
I just can't do it, though. I can't do it.
Don't lie, Evolution. They didn't impress you. It's all
I admire Smitty's, you know. I admire Smitty's directness. I just can't do it. I just can't. You know what I mean? I can't do it.
All right.
I'm gonna work on 84. I'm gonna work on. We
have two female vice here.
Go ahead. I'm gonna get the queen after that.
Now we have two female vice here in the panel, right? So this is what I want to ask. Why when female do hurt a guy's feelings, they don't put on their big panties or their brassiere or whatever they want to pull up and just be the bigger person and say they're sorry and they apologize? Why they don't? You know, they always want the guys to be apologized to a female when a guy hurt a female. But why when a female hurt a guy, they don't want to apologize? Why?
That's because, DJ, believe it or not, whether it's worded verbally or not, the view for men is a higher expectation. Period.
Right. Why your little feelings?
Some may not say it, but that's what it is. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, that's what we hold y'all to a higher standard. Y'all are not supposed to be as emotional as we are. If your little feelings got hurt, you know what I'm saying? Man up and move on.
Nah.
I don't apologize to no grown man. Like, chalk it up. You know what I'm saying? You won't be all right. You know?
I don't take that stance. I think because they're females, they're not women. You know, we have the ability to hurt men just like they have the ability to hurt us. And it's nothing wrong. It doesn't matter what gender you are. It's nothing wrong with owning your bullshit. And that's the problem. People don't want to own their bullshit. I want to act like, oh, well, you just getting to man. No, because if he fucked over you, you would not be okay with it. So why is it okay for you to do it? No, Those are little girls. Those are not women. Those are females.
I mean,
That's
I
what
thought
I'm talking about. That's right.
You should
That's right.
apologize.
That's what I'm talking about.
as long as you don't stop my money, we ain't got no problem. Because then I'm gonna have to come get you. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But other than that, you hurt my feelings. I'm gonna move on. You ain't gotta give me no apology. I'm gonna move on. But you getting away this money? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, that's the only thing. Like, because let me tell you something. Women are emotional. So I may hate you today and love you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You know, I want you to die tomorrow and love you next week. It's just something that we do. Yeah, especially.
All right, hold on. You know why I asked that question? You know why I asked that question?
Every time I go at you.
Hold on. Let I get it.
I gotta answer your question. Let me answer your question, bro. Let me answer your question.
Right.
Right. Listen, man. All right, men. Listen. All right. For the most part, right? It's not all women. Most women, right? Women do not apologize, right? Or they have a hard time apologizing. They just don't. I hate to say it, all right? They just don't. So if you're waiting for an apology, you're going to be waiting for a long time, all right? And you probably may have to pull one out of them, to be honest with you.
But it go the both way, man. It go the both way.
Is it sad but true? Yes. Because as a man, right, even the most thuggish person will tell a man, hey man, you need to go apologize to your girl. Know what I mean? Even the thugs will tell you to do this, all right? They will tell a grown man to go apologize to his woman. And then they'll go rob somebody in the next minute. This is so true. Everybody knows this, right? But a woman apologizing, look, man, you're gonna be waiting a long day. You know what I mean? You may wait for you know how they say spring is coming. You may have to wait for another season to change before that woman apologizes to you again. Winter may have to come back next year, right? You know what I mean? Or late this year. You know what I mean? The next winter season may have to happen before you get an apology. Another year may have to go by before you get an apology. It's not gonna happen, brothers. Okay? Just let it go.
Why are you trolling? Why are you trolling?
If I cut you with a knife or I accidentally shot you with a bullet, you know what I'm saying, with a gun, okay. You know what I'm saying? But you telling me your little feelings, get over that, please. You know what I'm saying? No. I kept excusing.
You know what? Hold on a second. You know why I asked that question? Because earlier my guy was talking about, his daughter, the relationship, he gets incarcerated, locked up, whatever. And all of that, when I listen to the story, he truly loved that woman and he truly wants to know, he wants his daughter to grow with a mother and a father. But whatever do happen in that relationship, she know that she messed up, but she don't want to apologize. And guess what? It take a toll on him and the kids because he in himself, he wants him that to grow with a mother and a father, but he's not there. And no female do messed up. You guys don't want to mess up as a female, but it's hard for you guys come out and know, say, hey, you messed up and apologize to the guy. You ladies don't want to do that. Why?
I'm just gonna tell a person I'm with, like, don't wait on it. Don't hold your breath. You know what I'm saying? Because if I care about you, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be good in the morning. It's okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I noticed that I be mad in the day. You know what I'm saying? You might come back to me the next day. You know what I'm saying? I may not want to, I may not feel no type of way then. You know what I'm saying? That, like, I'm good. Like, I don't think everything deserves an apology. We were just heated in the moment. It's what it is. Sometimes I don't want no damn apology. Just keep moving like you're supposed to move and go back to how it's supposed to be. That's it.
Good morning to Stan. Stan, I see you in the building. I'm gonna say this: Evolution, the type of woman, right? When if you come in the house, right, and you look at her face and she give you that look, just turn back around and walk right back outside. I'm telling you, it will make your life a lot easier. All right.
You know what
I mean? Yeah, you'll see her. Oh, okay. Today ain't the day. Let me get up out of here. Yeah. You know what I mean, let me go back to what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And just go back to what we're
Yeah. I was in a relationship for 11 years, right? And when I tell you that man, he knew me from front to back. we would argue, I mean, to the point where I'd be like, I don't care where your next breath come from. That's the last part of the I give a F about you. It's gone. You get what I'm saying? And I remember he would give me 2 days. After 2 days, he would call me like, hey, babe, how you doing? I'm like, I'm good. Like, nothing happened. And he kind of started understanding who I was. Oh, let me just give her a little, she just need a little time. She's going to be okay. And when I tell you, after that, I was good to go. Like, you know, I thought that the fact that he noticed or he figured out how to deal with me, you know what I'm saying, was a beautiful thing. A lot of men, I don't know. I know that sometimes
I'm not saying nothing bad, but that's
hey, bro. Hold on, DJ. Hold on real quick. Just before it goes too far. Don't feel bad, Brooke, because, you know, me and my mother, my mom's dad, my granddad, all three of us, I don't know if it's a bloodline thing, but I'm going to just say we are not happy campers when we first get up. I'm one of them people, like, you should wait till I get coffee, wash my face, brush my teeth, and, like, roll a J. You should kind of wait until that happens before you start trying to wrap me up about some shit. Unless the house is on fire. And if it is, I'm probably going to know right along with you. But I digress. My mic is muted. Rock out.
What's your sign, Smitty?
November, baby.
Was that Scorpio?
Correct.
Right? You a Scorpio? You know, that's a Gemini trait.
That's why me and Grace be like twins. Like, me and her got the same birthday. November 7th. Yeah, November 7th.
Because I'm into the zodiac. That's like a Gemini trait. Because I was born around all Geminis, my mother, father, and brother. And they were like that. I would have to wait for them. And I was the only Leo in the house. I would have to wait for them to speak to know if I could speak. Like, it was like I'll wait for my mother to say, hey, how you doing, baby? Or my father say, hey, you know, little girl, whatever. Before, if not, I ain't say a word to them. I walk past them like I don't see them because I don't know what type of mood they in. So I guess that goes for other signs too. Because it was a lot. This was a tense house, you know, until I learned how to deal with them. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Hey, real quick, who's it? Sherwin, brother Sherwin. I just want to understand what this means right here. That's all. I just want to know what it means. It's just a question, not a couple.
What's step 12? We missed some steps, Sherwin. So we missed some. So what's step 12? And where's 1 through 11? Sherwin, that's my friend right there. Sherwin down the T. He'll let us know. You know.
That's all. He probably got some better weed than me. That's all.
Queen, have you ever had any moments where you were like codependent in a relationship, you know, where let's say you know, you may have broken up and you felt like you couldn't live without the person, you was in a relationship with the person, you know, and you know, you had to be near them, you know, they couldn't walk into another room, or you had this supernatural attraction, you know, you couldn't do nothing without them. You know what I'm saying? They were your everything, your world, anything like that?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. Usually if it was time to go, it was usually something happened where it would be separated. Like one of us was move away or move out of state or switch, go to a different school. Now, whether I don't know, I don't feel like I naturally walked away. I feel like I was forced away, if that made sense. Like it just so happened that we kind of disappeared from each other. So, yeah.
I respect that. See, that is a thing because I guess because I said the same thing. I said no, I haven't. I haven't really had that. Like, you know, maybe it's a woman thing. I don't know. It's like I don't know, but I get it. I respect it because I understand it. You messed up best thing, but I respect others.
I mean, I tried to I think I can think of a few where I tried to keep in contact, but it just didn't work out. So that's what I'm saying. I don't feel like it was necessarily that I just didn't be that. It was just that it kind of we were forced apart, but I was trying to hold on to it. But it was like, oh, you don't have the correct number. Oh, they moved when I'm back in town, or they not over here, or his friend, oh no, I haven't seen him, or stuff like that. So yeah, I wouldn't say that it was by choice. It was just something that happened.
Okay.
All I'm gonna say is Queen is capping. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
No, she's not.
Yeah, yes, you are. The lie to take determined that was a lie.
I got you at the sound
Well, I'm glad somebody on these YouTube streets think they know me like that. So keep going, Troy.
I'm not the dad, right? Because I don't need no more kids right now. Just was wondering.
You
Well,
said
you
how
better
many?
talk to M3 and Mr. Best in the back and give him a timeout.
You can't give me a timeout. I'm in the money.
So
Money. How you
she
get
wants you to
the
go
money? I'm
stand in
in
the
the
corner and put your hands in the air for about 15 minutes.
Never. That will never happen. Oh man.
One of your questions earlier was about.
Hold on, Queen. I got somebody at the door.
Oh gosh.
Oh man, Stan.
Oh no! Kick him out! Kick him out!
You're your favorite man, Stan. There you go.
Kick him out! Kick him out! You are
No,
not
You don't mean that.
She don't mean that at all. She the whole time talking about she ain't codependent and all that. When we know she is, you know what I'm saying?
I
No, the
just wanted
panel
to say hi.
crazy now.
Hey,
Panel
Stan.
gonna be crazy.
But that's not what I said. If you were listening.
I heard everything you said. I heard enough.
Yeah.
I heard enough.
Go ahead, Stan.
I heard enough. Stan, what's going on, man?
Oh, not much. I just want to answer the question before I go. I have to get ready for work. As you can see, I'm a morning person. I just smiled, had no coffee yet. I'm just happy to be alive.
Oh, it's morning. Where you at, Stan?
It's not
to work.
morning, Stan.
We
Where
know
do you live?
I got vampire hours. This is why I'm alive.
Huh,
go to work.
Stan?
I
You
do
heard me?
graveyard. Don't say it again.
Where do you live?
Oh, I live in California.
Oh,
Northern California.
okay.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
said morning. I'm like, it's 10
Yeah.
o'clock.
That's how. Even if it was like regular morning, this is how I always wake up. I always wake up with a smile. I'm like, let's start this day. Come on, Papa Nose. Everybody, let's go.
I do too. I'm jipper when I wake up.
Yep. I'm a
morning
Taurus.
person.
I'm an April Taurus.
I was the only morning person in the house. That's how I was telling Smitty. I had to wait until I figured out what the Geminis felt like before I got
Yeah. Yeah, Smitty don't know. That's a bloodline thing, Smitty. That's a bloodline. You need
Well,
your
evolution, I
Cuban
didn't care. I
coffee.
didn't wait.
What,
I woke
nasty in the
everybody
morning?
up.
Oh,
My father's the same way, and so is my mother. That's a bloodline thing.
I didn't care. I woke everybody
What's
up.
that
I'm up,
diagnosis called?
everybody getting up. Even the dog got
Bitter
up.
Bedman or something? Like what's it called?
No, it's just like first of all, Queen, that's wrong. You even woke up the dog. That's wrong. Like, dang, girl, you woke up the dog. But no, it's something about like you just need like there's a Cuban coffee that will help you like get you there from the first sip. I will inbox you later on tonight what it is. You get it in instant, and it's really good. You just need that.
Oh,
And
hey
that's
Stan.
it.
Hey Stan.
hmm
I'll go ahead and say this to you right here, Brody. I had called you on Instagram earlier, right?
Yeah, I called you back.
Yeah, I made my rounds, so you and so both y'all here, two birds, one seed. I don't like killing things unless I have to. Anyway,
hmm
I just want to say I really appreciate y'all. Last night,
Oh,
y'all earned a lot of extra credit points with me, deadass, for whatever that means in your life. Really appreciate y'all. I digress.
Oh,
My
thank
mic is muted.
thank you. We just all family.
And, you know, sometimes things get heated. We just got to remind ourselves that we're just one big happy family. And it's, you know, let's grow, let's learn from it and grow from it.
But
Yeah.
you know, it's healthy, I guess. you know, we're a little out there, you know, touched by angel, but it's okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and plus we're also protected by Queen in 84. Cause they pity the fool. Now Queen in 84, they're like, they got our backs. You're like, I pity the fool. What's up? Also, that's another reason I wake up with a smile. When you wake up in a safe place, you're just like,
yeah, they go better. You
already know.
Yeah.
But I want to hear your codependency story. Can I?
Yeah. I'm going to admit to it. This is my simp era.
Oh.
Yes. I was codependent in my 20s. I was a very those were relationships I got. I thought that was normal. I had a girlfriend, she followed me, stalked me. I thought that was love. She ruined my job opportunity because she smoked weed. I didn't know anything about contact high. So she was Puerto Rican. So when I took the test, it was negative, and she told me she knew, and I was upset. And I told my mom, and my mom told me well, don't you understand? She loves you. And I'm like,
hey, you said contact high, Stan?
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it. Say again?
No, I'm just saying, is that what you said, contact high? As in, you supposed to have it in your system because you was around somebody?
Yeah, I was with her over the weekend. So understand, I grew up in the city, right?
I'm just just asking real quick. Is that what you're describing?
Yeah, which I didn't know. I thought I was safe.
Somebody else was smoking. You were around them, and you got a contact high.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm weak.
Was y'all in the phone booth?
I was in her house.
All right. Now I'm just saying,
weekends,
just in case, because trust me, I know from experience, real quick, Brody. Weed that. You just smell it. You have to be in a very, very small, like a bathroom, vent closed and everything, tile in the door, and it's 3 J's at once going.
Yeah, but you gotta know,
for you to actually, just being around somebody and you can smell it.
Yeah.
Try telling that to a judge and you got a dirty urine. See where you go.
I know, but here's something, right? We're doing stuff like kissing and she'll blow it in my face and blow it in my mouth. I'm asthmatic, right? So if I'm dealing with a girl that smoked, normally that comes with it, right? Because it's oh man, it's just only this one time, just do it for me, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just okay, I can't be a stiff all the time in a relationship, right? And that was it. And she told me she knew what she wanted, and she didn't want me to go on this job, and I still went with it because I'm oh, she loves me, and she followed me. So I live in the city, so San Francisco. She lived in the East Bay, which is across the bridge. So that'd be living in Manhattan, and she coming from Brooklyn or Queens, right? So one time she just followed me around, making sure I wasn't cheating, and she called me that night and yo, I saw you get on the bus. I'm if you saw me get on the bus, why you honk your horn? I don't want to take no bus. Just don't come all the way over here.
Help a brother out.
You know what I'm saying? Don't come all the way to the city.
In your life, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know that's not normal, right? And then until one time she locked me into her apartment for the whole weekend.
What?
And yeah, she had double door, those double knob things. So I was stuck inside for the whole weekend, and I'm just okay.
Misery.
But these are the women that I was always attracted to. And it was they were bitches to everybody else, but they were nice to me. And I'm oh, okay. This is what I get.
You're attracted to the wrong set of girls. They are very...
Oh, yes. I got some
set.
horror stories to tell you. Those some more. They're there was a lot.
You crazy women.
And
Those
also silent crazy women. Like I think we talked about this one time, and this also explains like my distrust of women.
those women are toxic, bro. They need to.
But see, I didn't know they were toxic. It was like I thought it was my job to heal them and to make it a safe place for them and to be a gentleman and treat them like the queen they are. And that's what I was told.
Good luck with that. Good luck.
You know, I wouldn't call them toxic. I would call them crazy. A toxic is something totally different, though. Crazy and toxic, that's two different things, though.
There is?
Yeah.
Explain.
Yeah. I could be crazy and you know, you could die, but I could be toxic, you know, and you just be annoyed. You get what I'm saying? Like, because I am very toxic. You know what I'm saying? In my relationships, I always say that. You know what I'm saying? I am like a challenge. Like, I'm gonna do stuff, and you're gonna be like, "Yo, why is she doing this?" But it's turning me on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Super toxic. You're gonna be like, I don't know the next thing she gonna do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay on your toes with me. Whereas you get a crazy woman, you know, I may lock you in, you know what I'm saying, and not feed you for the weekend, or you know what I'm saying? I may put you on the bed like Misery and chop your damn, you know, that's crazy. Like that's psychotic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's two different things. Like, toxic ain't always that bad. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't put them together. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't.
Okay, when she locked me up in her car, what was that?
That was crazy.
Hey, Stan, real quick.
That was
real
crazy.
quick, Stan.
Okay, yes,
when
sir.
a female stalking you, I think that is toxic,
Hey,
man.
Stan. Oh, go ahead, DJ.
So that's toxic, DJ. When they're stalking you, that's toxic?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You going to work, you taking the bus, and she driving, watching you. That's toxic. Why she never take you to work?
That's a crazy woman. That's a woman that has the potential
You should
to hurt.
take you to work.
If I'm stalking you, let's say I see something I don't like and I hit you with my car.
I personally had a situation where my girl lived like, I think maybe 2 lights down. Our jobs were in the same direction. My car was in the shop for like 4 days or so, just getting some work done. She didn't take me to work. I actually got myself to work because although it was in the exact same direction, it wasn't the time in which I went and which she went. She had to be at work by like 7. I had to be at work by like 6:30. But her job is like 2 hours away, so she had to travel. She was one of those get caught in traffic and all that everyday type. So I mean, you know, there was the situation like that. But real quick though, just man to man, if I were you personally, I would ask Tika who is my kind. That's just me.
Oh. Tika.
Rock out.
Tika, answer the question, queen.
Yeah, it's not gonna be nice girls. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm used to like the werewolves, vampires, demons. That's what I'm used to.
So you're kind of liking.
I wouldn't know how to deal with a nice woman. I wouldn't know. Like, what is that? Like, what are you doing?
Really?
I wouldn't trust it. Yeah, I wouldn't trust it. I'm like, what's going on?
I understand that.
Is it poison? Like, are you trying to kill me? Like, what's happening?
So, like, you need a chick like on first date. You come back from the bathroom at the restaurant. She going through your phone. Like, who this? Right. That's what you need.
When you don't pay for my phone, it's none of your concern. We're grown ups at this point.
Be like, I need you to smack me and choke me during sex. What is it? No, I'm just trying to get a feel. Like, what do you mean by?
I'll never say.
So what?
I'll never say it on here, and there's a reason why.
It's toxic.
Now, this one I'll say because of something that was toxic. If you say what you want, then women become that person, but that's not who they are to get you. So I learned to never say.
I got it. Stan dates hit women. I got you. That's between me and you.
What are you talking about? So men don't do that?
Huh?
Men don't do that, Stan?
I don't know what men do, but for me, right?
You're not a man?
I don't. Well, I want to say, like, I don't want you to be nice or to be false
No,
just to
wait
get my
a
attention.
minute. Wait a minute, Stan. We can't float past that. We can't. You
Float
said
past what?
I don't know what men do.
No, that's what she.
You's
Yeah,
an
I don't
ugly
know.
ass broad. What is happening right now?
No,
I don't know
you
for
called
me,
him a
right?
what?
Because she's okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Queen.
No.
You don't know what men do?
No, Queen was rebutting, like, you know, like what I was talking about. Like, I don't want to say what I want, so that women go ahead and act like this person
But
knows not.
that's both people do that though. All genders do that. Both
Yeah.
genders do that. So let's not. Let's
Yeah,
not
but understand,
single
like for me, like
one
that's
out.
something I've learned, right? I don't
Yeah.
say it because I want you to be authentic. Then let me pick if I want to stay or not. I don't
Right.
want you to become something that's not you. And I'm thinking about I want to, you know, I don't want to do that.
I said that earlier.
But
It's like giving a person
even
ignorance.
in that, people can become whoever you think they're going to become. But at the end of the day, they will always show who they are. So it's not about them not knowing, because people know how to move. They watch
Yeah.
it. People are conniving, people are crazy, and people are resourceful, I like to call it. As you know, that's our new term where we work. But at the end of the day, when they show you them vampire teeth, don't think that they falsies. No, you really saw him in the corner eating a dead roach. You know what I mean? Or eating a rat. Believe it.
Oh, we saw them
And
with the
move
baseball
accordingly.
bat. Oh, we saw with the
That's
baseball
it.
cap.
That's
Like
it.
you
You saw
remember?
it, believe it.
Like
You
Queen,
saw
remember we saw
that
them with the,
pocket knife, and it was a little red, and and his white t-shirt in the laundry room is covered in blood. Now he not cutting in. Y'all don't live on a farm, so believe it and move accordingly. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh wait, Tika said something. A black
So
woman
I'm struggling.
mind.
Back chat. So I'm struggling.
Wait, Tika replied.
Oh, she
Like,
did.
what my kind is.
Yeah, text me in the back.
She said a black woman mind. But never mind, we ain't dealing with Stanley. Shh.
Yeah.
No, but Queen, I was saying, like, we see them with the baseball cap, like hiding in the corner, like you, the TV show.
don't you got to worry about him her in the basement with the
Oh,
lockbox.
okay,
That's what
with the
you gotta worry
glass,
about.
with the glass cage.
Yes.
I don't know how you got
That
that
travels.
glass cage to England.
That travels
I was
out of
like,
state. It travels out of state.
I like the fact that we even broke down what having a crazy woman is compared to a toxic woman,
I'm
because
confused.
I don't
I'm
think a
still
lot of people know the
confused.
difference.
No, it's gonna be that's a whole class. That should be a next segment next week. Like, I literally.
You know what, Mr. Best? Maybe we should hit that, because I can break that down. You know what I'm
But
saying?
toxicity can end you too, though. It's
Yeah.
not just crazy.
Yeah.
It depends on. See, the problem is that
Yeah.
you don't know what mixture you have, because
Wait, they can
everybody has
mix?
a level of toxicity
It's the motive.
and a level of crazy. But it's the matter of the mixtures, because oil and water don't mix. So there's a certain level when you get to that it's like Snap, like the show. That's a level of toxicity and crazy.
Yeah, can I?
That is
please,
the fact, Queen,
can I say
because it
something?
is. Go ahead, Brooke. Go ahead, Brooke, and then DJ, you go ahead, and I'll go after y'all.
All right, what
I
I
was
say.
just saying, I think it's the motive. The motive. You know what I'm saying? Unless something like Snap, that's kind of a special situation, because those women didn't start out like that. Usually they were pushed. You know what I'm saying? So that is.
But that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like you have a level of toxicity and you have a level of crazy. And like I said before, not everybody's wick in a candle is the same length. So you don't know what you get. So when you play with things, when you play with people and you play with people's emotions, you don't know how they're going to react. That's why I don't believe in toxicity. And I don't believe in being crazy. Be who you are, be honest, and keep it pushing. But all of that, because you don't know. You don't know what you're going to do on the ledge until you get to the ledge.
All right,
So why am I
ladies,
going to play games with that?
ladies, all females, in everywhere you go, females easily to get in their feelings. Female have strong feelings, strong emotional, and I think by they getting their feelings, the least little thing you say today, they're pissed off, they're in their feelings and all that stuff. It built from toxic, built from their feelings. You got a bad feelings, you have a bad toxic. You got a good feelings, you got a good toxic. You female are toxic. Started from there, and then you females make the man get toxic too. So you got some females out there, toxic, crazy, and it rub off on the man. The man then get toxic too and crazy. I'm out.
Women are emotional.
You tripping.
Women are, that's
with that
emotions.
That
Women
you
by
tripping.
nature are emotional. That's what it is. We
Can't
are.
nobody make you toxic. Only thing people can do is expose your toxicity. Don't play yourself. Don't blame your toxicity on me. If I know I'm toxic, I'm toxic. But guess what? You just as toxic because you chose me. So guess what? You like my toxicity. Now, when my toxicity becomes too much for you, then you get mad. Don't get mad. You knew I was toxic.
Yeah.
No, it rub off. It
It's
rub
just
off
like
on the
that
side.
song, Poison. Don't trust a big butt and a smile. You knew that girl was poison, but you trust her big booty. So now you mad because her booty done got you acting crazy. And now you mad. Don't get mad. Choose better. Choose wisely.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
let me get
It's a choice. It's a choice.
let me get this real quick. I've been quiet for a minute, right? Let me tell you something. You women got to stop trying to hold on a minute, all right? If a man ain't for you, right, and you know, and he ain't really trying to be with you like that, then just let him go. Let him go. You know what I mean? See, men, you know, I remember when I was a little kid, man, it was little girls that didn't like me. They'd be so mean and so vicious. You know what I mean? They'd rip up my Valentine's Day cards. I would be so sweet and nice. I'd be singing the Boys and Men songs, and they would just ignore me. Stand know what I'm talking about. Then I had an awakening, and I realized something, right? I realized that, y'all really don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want us to be a little bit edgy, a little bit mean sometimes, just a little bit of a jerk, a little bit sometimes, just sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, right? You want us to be a little bit of an a-hole, just a little bit. You want a little bit of it, right? And I just realized that it clicked in my mind. And when it clicked in my mind, I had an epiphany. It was like the floodgates open. I was like, oh, this is what I had to do the whole time? Right?
And then you woke up.
Exactly.
Let me ask you this. So let me ask you this. So let me ask you this.
Let me land my plane.
Once you're
let me
done,
land my plane, right?
Yeah, you got it.
Do I believe that there's women that's mature enough that could handle the romance and all that and the nice things that a man does? Yes. But that is very rare, okay? Most of these women, they want an a-hole. They want you to be a little bit mean. They want you to be a little bit surly. They want you to tell them, hey, look, girl, hey, go be quiet and go make me some eggs, man. I don't want to hear all that talking. Chill. Be quiet. You know what I mean? They want a little bit of that.
All the onion powder,
a little bit.
I don't know about that. I think that's the women.
Just a little bit. They want you to be like that a little bit. They want to
and then
a little
he
bit,
woke
not
up.
just a little bit. Now listen, right? Listen, right? Because you gotta understand, like, you know, and these women, they don't want to take accountability. They're trying to say, you see how they're trying to duck and trying to make excuses for their craziness. All right, ain't no excuse for your craziness. Okay, if a man act crazy, look, if a man just frown at a woman, the police would jump out the car and beat us behind and drag him in jail. We know this already. If we just move somewhat aggressively towards a woman, we are going to jail, right? We all know this.
Why are you being aggressive to a woman?
Exactly. So y'all feel like y'all could be aggressive to us, coming out with the show Snapped and all that, and y'all pulling out the knives and all that. Let me tell you something. You got one time to put on knife against me. If you do something like that against me, hey, they better be booking some funeral plans, all right? Because I ain't putting on none of that. Don't be doing that. You know, you tell a brother, if she start coming at you with a knife or whatever, take her out. Hit her with a left hook and keep it moving. Know what
That's
I mean?
the
Like my
only way
homie,
you're gonna be able to get the insurance money.
like
You're gonna have
Muhammad
to pay the
Ali, like Muhammad
so-
Ali.
You already know.
Let me ask you this before we drift off too far, because I don't know who's gonna start
Yeah,
driving next.
please.
Lord knows where we wound up.
Mhm.
Because we drifting real hard.
When you right, Queen, seriously, when you said you had that epiphany, right? I'm just curious.
Yeah.
You know, some man, man. What changed after the realization? What did you shift? Just curious.
I'm gonna just tell you, man. It was just a lot of studies. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta thank one person, man. I gotta thank him because he really changed my life. I know he changed Stan's life and M3's life too. I gotta thank the Godfather, Kevin Samuels, man. You know, Kevin
please,
Samuels.
don't do that.
Kevin Samuels changed my life, man. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
no.
And you know, it was just the thing that he was saying, man. He
What
was
happened? What are you talking
he was
about?
on
Shut
He
up.
helped me to become a better man. You know what I
You
mean?
see how all the
Because
static came in the radio when he turned to a certain station? Like all this static just
Thank
came
you.
in
Thank
the
you.
radio.
Throw the whole damn radio out the window.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. It's your shit. You do whatever you want.
I'm back standing, and he gonna go even further. You know, I'm talking about the late great Chaos. All right, Kevin Samuels saved my life. He said, young man, you need to be on your purpose. I said, you know what? You're right. You need to be on my purpose, man. F all of them. Be on my purpose, and that's what we got to start doing. Be on your purpose. All right. If you are a man, right? I got to do a little ruthless truth right now. If you're a man, you got to be on your purpose. All right. Stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Believe you and me, you will do better. All right. Stay on your purpose. All right. I digress, everybody. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna fall back. You know what I mean? Love you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Please digress. Please.
I know when it kicks in for me, it does for me. I just have to stop accepting certain things, right? And that was like boundaries. It wasn't like being mean so much. Was to not always answer my phone, not accept gifts, and not to answer every question. Just because you ask a question doesn't mean I have to answer it. And so I just no. I don't have to.
What is going on? If I ask you a question, you gonna turn me into one of the women on Snacks. You know,
and that's I'm just saving from yourself. I just say
Hey,
certain
Stan,
things.
you always don't have to be available either.
Yeah, that's what I say. Like that answers my phone. Not you got to figure this out. You gonna be okay.
Well, their
And that's-
emergency is not your emergency.
Yeah,
Remember
because
that.
you're not my girlfriend. You're not my whatever. And I just sit back and just like, yo, check this out. Contact these people and pay for it.
Call 911.
Or 211. Or they call it
211. You right.
I thought you were talking about in a relationship. If they don't mean nothing to you, then no, I understand that. But in a relationship, let me ask you a question. You won't answer it. You better not eat that plate I made either.
Here's something.
Wow.
Right? Here's my answer to that. Here's my answer to that. Look, we have a whole life ahead of ourselves. The stuff that you asking me right now, it might not be something that's gonna stick through for later. Like before, I never liked chocolate. I just didn't like chocolate. I didn't know why I didn't like chocolate because chocolate, the chocolate we have now, is not really chocolate. Until like somebody made me some real chocolate chip cookies at my job, and she explained to me that Twix and the M&Ms, those are like the nuts of the cocoa beans, and she said that's why I didn't like chocolate. And she's like, she's a gourmet, baker, right? Mm-hmm. And she made it, and it was real, and it tastes so good. And I'm like, oh, I just had to change my mind. Now, if I would have told you, evolutionary, like, hey, I don't like chocolate, and next week you see me eating some chocolate, you gonna call me what?
A liar. Yeah. Cat.
I was gonna say sus, but look, Stan, I gotta ask you a question.
Stan, I got one question for Stan. Just one question. I'm doing some stuff in the background real quick.
Go ahead, so.
Stan, have you ever felt the satisfaction of kicking a woman out your crib?
Yes.
Oh, can you tell a story, please, Stan, just real quick?
Oh, there's no story. I have neighbors.
Man,
I live.
nobody want to hear that. Get out of
No,
here.
no,
with
it was
that.
nothing bad. It was nothing bad, Queen. I live
I'm
in a
talking
gated.
about Mr. Best.
No,
Man,
it's a
get out of
gated.
here. Have
It's
you
a,
ever been kicked out of a moving vehicle? I'm sorry, you got your feelings hurt. You got scraped knees.
oh no. It was nothing bad.
Play
It was
yourself.
just like
I've kicked a man, his child, and the dog out. I've kicked and sent them right back to Flatbush. Yes, I did.
I'm not talking about that. I'm asking Stan a question,
man,
please.
The child and the dog. Y'all should
Stan,
go.
please. This is for Stan, please. I'm asking Stan, all right? This is a
In
minute. This is
that
what I'm
order.
doing.
Thank you, Evolution.
You know what I mean?
We do it too.
All right?
Women
Stan,
do it too.
have you ever kicked them out your crib? That's all I want to know.
I prevented them to come to the crib, and I know I got called selfish because I lived at the time of
That's
2-bedroom.
not kicking out. They have to
Oh, that is.
physically
That
be
is.
there.
No, that is. I'm
You
going to
gotta
explain
throw
to
their clothes
Cindy.
out after.
It was like this, right? It was a nightcap.
What's it like? Multi-dimensional? What's going on?
No. Let me finish it. It was, we already did our due. She asked some questions like, can she stay here for a couple of days? I said no. She asked me why I like my space. She said I was selfish because I have a 2-bedroom house and it was a 2-bedroom apartment. And I'm like, I don't care. It's mine. I paid for it. I don't want you here. It was nothing bad. It was just like I really didn't want her there. And also to answer Tika's question, Tika, let me tell
Was
you
she
something.
in the home? You said she wasn't there. I'm confused, man.
Girl, dude, we finished. I didn't want to.
No. Real talk. I'm not trying to trip you up or nothing. I'm just trying to follow you.
We finished having sex. I didn't want to sit down and tell, because like last night people called me a hoe. I didn't want to go ahead and say,
Was she in the home when you kicked her out, or did you
you know
kick her
what I'm
out
saying? Now
via
people
phone?
keep on calling me hoes. Like, stop. Like, you're going to make people now, they're going to keep on calling me a whore. Like,
You ever kick somebody out the crib?
But you are.
oh my God, not from Queen. Oh my Lord.
Don't say that about Stan. I'll mute your mic.
I'm lost.
No, Smitty, here's something. It's just a boundary. I say no. Even where I live at now, I don't want you here. I don't even want you to know where I live.
Stan, all I want you to do is tell me, was she in the house when you kicked her out, or was this via over the phone?
Oh, no, she was in the house.
Oh, she was in the house.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Stan.
And this how you walk somebody out the house nicely, right? You're like, look, let's talk it over breakfast. Like, get in your car, get in my car, and we'll meet at Olive Garden or IHOP. Then we can have the conversation. The answer is no. Then I'll go back in.
Just to get them out.
No
the house.
police, no stress. Antica, I'm not gonna be a lonely brother because I'm from the islands. There's always gonna be a woman there to serve me.
Oh, that's a great question.
Right.
I need to write these topics down.
That's right.
Who was it? Toxic.
He
versus-
could find that over there. He could. It's different than over here.
There's
Smitty, have you
always
ever-
women around.
House?
Until
Smitty,
they
have
come
you
here.
ever kicked a woman out your house, Smitty?
I know he did.
I don't lost count. Nah, I ain't even joking. Yeah, nah, it was this one time. Nah, I say about 5-6 times. Yeah. It was just all right. So I know 2 times off the top of my head. It was one chick. I ain't gonna say their names. It was this one chick, right? We'll call her Jessie. So Jessie, right? She was the type of chick like I don't understand people like this. So you would think I don't have a life while we're on a date. You would think I'm a nobody probably because I make sure that no one disturbs me while I'm with you. So she was one of them chicks. We're sitting down, we're watching a movie. I done went through all these little preparations and stuff just because I'm simply a good host. I was just raised that way. And I don't know. Out of nowhere, I don't know what section of her brain clicked and said, this is a good idea. You should get on the phone and start talking to your best friend during the movie. So yeah, I sat there for a little bit and I looked at her, I paused the movie and I just looked at her real quick. And then I went on back and I watched the movie and I just sat there. She ain't know I had a timer in my head. 10 minutes went by. I turned the TV off, turned off everything, opened the door. I said, go ahead. What? You really about to ask me what? I said, did you see me on my phone the entire time the movie was on? You know what I'm saying? So I gave her about a good 15 minutes. Once that went by, about 10, 15 minutes. Once that went by, I went on ahead and put her out. It was another chick came by one time, and she came and she stayed like 2 days. She was like, I guess, really feeling the vibe, the atmosphere here, right? And so on day 2, I went on ahead, again, I'm a good host. I went on ahead, made her some breakfast and stuff like that because I was hungry anyway. And so sitting down at the bar eating, she busts out of nowhere. Again, I don't know what section in her brain clicked and said, this would be a good idea. You should ask him, so when you gonna let me take over? You can take over the driveway on the way to your car, woman. I don't know what the fuck you talking about in here. Day 2, I'm not even playing. She said, so when you gonna let me take over? Take over what? Are you playing? So I would say those are off the top of my head 2 times. Oh yeah. I've kicked a woman out, definitely. Oh, and does the woman you're actually with, like you get into it with your girl and you put her out, does that count? Or we talking about just like
Yes, all that counts, yes, it all counts, yeah.
Oh well, I've done that probably about 10 times, man. Because I had one chick, she was just no good. But I just came home, and I ain't gonna lie, like, sex was great. She was fun. But anyway, I digress. My mic is muted, right?
How about DJ? DJ.
Yeah, it was one time, it was early on, and she definitely changed the way. There was one time my lady, she was acting up, and I threw in some genuine, there you go. You know what I mean? It was talking about, handling business and pills and all that.
You played a theme song for her on the way out, so
I let her know what it was, you know what I'm saying?
You played a theme song.
She came back, you know what I mean?
Don't believe the hype.
Chicken, you know what I mean? And I was able to chill.
Oh my
wow.
Wow, you play R&B?
You know what I'm saying?
You just like pushed her out.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't play that. You know what I mean?
And she took the computer he was playing it on because it was her.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell a brother something. Do not hesitate to kick him out your crib. All right?
That's right.
You know what I mean? They won't hesitate to dump you. All right? These women won't hesitate to get rid of you. So when you feel like you want to kick him out the crib, kick him out. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes you just need a break. All right? I'm just gonna be honest. Sometimes people need a break. All right? They need a break. You need a break. They may not even know you need a break, but you know y'all need a break. You know what I mean? And you gotta kick him out. They make you come back next weekend. But right now, Wednesday, January 31st, 2024, you got to go. All right? I'm gonna holler at you later. You know what I mean?
And he woke up.
I ain't mad at that.
No, don't agree to that. That's bull. That's bull.
Some chicks
we all know he done wiped it and flushed it down the toilet.
The bad thing is after you sleep with them, then y'all figure out that will make a chick, turn crazy. Like that's when you get the snap version. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like, oh, so you want to take my body, then you gonna throw me out? Yeah,
but that makes men snap too. Let a woman do that to you.
Oh, when they give out the goods.
Have your drawers at the door and your socks in your shoes. Say, get dressed in the hallway. Kick rocks, Beetlejuice.
They just played themselves, Queen. They just played themselves.
Yeah.
In the hall. Get dressed in the hall. And I keep you white. And they give you some clean white. Worry about that later.
All you gotta do is say to her, you gotta say, I was gonna leave anyway. That's what you gotta say. Well, I was gonna leave anyway.
But what if that person gets arrested for indecent exposure because you didn't let them get dressed? I think you should pay their bond.
Oh well.
Not just out of fairness. I think you should pay their bond if they get one.
What's on ticket? There you go. That was
he better not want to
and talk to the judge on their behalf, Queen.
He better not want no apartment in no schools. That's all I got
Look,
to say.
listen, let me tell you something.
That's double. You know that's double when you on them ground. That's double.
You know what I mean? I get dressed quick, so I ain't got a problem. And I'm about to leave anyway. You know what I mean? And listen, they'll be blowing you up, begging you to come back. So they always do that. You know what I mean? Can you come back home, please? They always do that. Don't worry about it, brothers. All right. That's another thing I always tell my brothers. They always come back. They always come back.
That's crazy.
So,
yeah, I guess
I mean, so,
It's not time
so
for you to eat dinner, Mr. Best. Mute your mic. Eat your dinner. Be
hey,
quiet.
hey, so does that mean you take exes back?
Huh?
No,
You said they always come back.
I
No, I
spend
said they always come back.
I spend the
Yeah.
block. I take an ex
No, I
back.
never Lucia, she do that.
I'm
You would
over
take an
that.
ex
I would
back?
take an ex back.
I've done that before. I've taken an ex back.
As in,
Yeah.
like, relationship?
Well, yeah. Well, how was it? How was it their ex, Stan?
Well, I mean, you take them back in the same relationship. Like, you bring them back into a relationship?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if I want to come back, sometimes
Yeah.
I let them come back because
No.
you know they made a mistake
That's
when they.
listen.
the old toxic thing. That's
You gotta hear the story
that's
though,
the
man.
old toxic
It's
thing.
real. It's
Old
real
toxic.
simple and short.
Yeah, they figured out they made a
So-
mistake. They went over there. You know what I'm saying? And they left greater. You know what I'm saying? And then they went over there. Sometimes they get their mindset back. And yeah, you can come back. You know what I'm saying? Lose
Listen,
your mind,
that's what I'm talking about. The old toxic thing. Why would you throw away garbage and then go back in the garbage bin and pick up back the garbage? Why?
Sometimes men don't know when they got a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, and it ain't my job to tell you. You know what I'm saying? So if you go out there, you go about your business. We broke up. We are free. You know what I'm saying? If you ever come back to your mindset, you know, and I've had relationships like that where, yeah, you come on back. I can see if it's going to work again. If I really care about you, then yeah, I'll see if it's going to work again. You know, it's not the same level of you know, excitement I had when I was with you before. And you know what I'm saying? But sometimes it just fall right back into place. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Now,
it
when-
ain't always
I got a
bad thing.
question. I
When you
got a
make that
question
phone
for the
call,
whole
right?
panel, bro. Go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Smitty, and I'm done, right?
Go
When you
ahead,
make
go
that
ahead.
phone call, when you make that phone call and Evolution pick up, right? And she say you come back. This is the first thing you're supposed to say. Say, hey, all right, baby, you gonna make me a sandwich? And if she say yes, then you come over. If she say no to the sandwich, then you stay right where you at. All right? You know what I mean? Or you gonna make me a sandwich. Know what I mean? If she say yes, then you better jump on the first thing smoking. If she say no, know what I mean? Then you gotta chill. Don't come back. Know what I mean?
I wanted to ask everybody this, whoever in the chat and everything. Does anybody here have an ex that you actually get along with? Or does everybody have the ex that you can't wait for their house to get caught on fire and all this other big wild geek and shit like they be saying on the social media? Does anybody here have an ex that you actually get along with? Or has everybody ended in flames? I'm just curious. I have two that I get along with. Like, we can talk. Like, I can speak to this person if I saw them. We don't really keep contact and shit now, but yeah. The mother of my child, of course, because of my kid, but yeah. I'm just curious. Y'all got the floor.
Dang, I don't know. Whoever want to go, because I can answer this, but it ain't gonna be the
No,
answer.
with me, I'm banging the line. I'm banging the line. You try to call me. You try to hit me up. I'm hanging up on you real quick. I'm banging the line. You can hang up real hard, and they can hear you hang up. Like we could like really bang the phone. Like my grandfather used to bang. He like bah, and they're like click. Like we need to get them phones back. You know what I mean? Or the cell phone need to be able to do that. I miss the bang on the phone. You know what I'm saying? You can really bang the phone on them real hard. Hey, shut up, bang, and just bang the phone on them real quick.
That's a Brownsville thing. I used to do that back in the day. I used to do that. You wanted to really bring that home, like, F with you. Okay, I don't know. One of y'all want to go first because this is complicated for me. Because I'm gonna be honest.
No, there's a
few, you want to go, Stan?
Yeah. There's a few ex that I'm friendly with, and I will never go back with her, or because you know what, I'll go back for sex. That's as far as I can go back for sex. I can't go back to the relationship because years pass by, we change, and there's some ex that Incendia. That's all I gotta say. Incendia. Translation: burn to ashes.
I don't know what that means, Stan.
Oh,
but rock out. Okay.
That's what I said. You said it, burn to ashes. Let's go on back. That's all I was like.
Burn to ashes, Smitty.
Hey, Stan. You see all of your ex, they're so toxic, they make you toxic too, bro.
No, the ones that's really bad, the ones that's really bad, Incendia. I need you to burn into ashes and never come back, disappear into the ether. I have no feelings, no emotions, nothing.
Why would you leave your ex? Why would you have your ex and don't go back to her and just only want to have sex with her? That makes no sense, bro.
Because the sex was good. The sex was good.
But you got sex with her, you might as well take it back.
No.
Is sex really worth drama, headache, and bills?
Yeah, that's why she was not. Yeah, that's true.
She called me back for the sex too.
That's true.
You call me back. She called me back for the sex. What's she calling back for?
Now I see the reason why. Now I see why the girl trailed you to the bus stop. Are you taking the bus? Now I see.
I'm from the islands. I only do what I was taught.
Bro, I'm from the islands too, bro. But guess what?
See?
Why?
They caught us.
No. It's a reason why you always trash.
I'd have never guessed, DJ.
Hey, listen. You can have good relationship, yes, good friend. You and your friend, you and your ex is like cool. But when it come on to like go back to have sex, bro, it's like you going back into a relationship.
We can't go back to having a relationship because we're different. It's not gonna work. We're different.
No, bro, you're having sex, bro.
Yeah.
Suppose that ex bring disease come give you.
Or might bring a baby that's supposed to be here.
Yeah, bring a baby. Suppose that ex get pregnant for you.
Yeah, there you
okay,
go.
Fine. Like, but fine, the baby's supposed to be here. I'm not going to deny. Like, okay, great.
Dan, you have to get ready for work.
You're gonna get a toxic baby in this birth. Bro, go to work, man. Go to work.
Did you say you had to go, Stan?
No, I'm not leaving now. Y'all can't sit down and take me in this like, what's up, Rondo? Oh, look at you drinking wine.
He got the big wine glass.
Okay, cool. Sith Lord mode. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's the thing that kind of helped me go to sleep at night, man. It helps relaxes me. I'm not like a big drinker, so it doesn't take much, but it gets you feeling a little good. You know what I'm saying? So that way I can finally be at rest. Because normally I just get 4 hours of sleep, so I won't be talking shitty throughout the day. I want to be talking with sense. Jewels shining bright. You feel me?
Okay.
See, Rondo put up here. He got the goblet. I see you, dog. He got the goblet. You know what I'm saying?
King status.
Rondo, we're talking about like sleeping with your ex. Toxic.
Listen now.
In the block.
Listen, when you get your vacation, you need to come to Florida or come to
not Florida.
Huh?
Not Florida. I'm from Florida. No, not Florida.
I go to Georgia. I'm telling you about this club, man. This club would be perfect for you. Chappeak's Club. Yeah, you go and find your match there, man. Chappeak.
Sir, that's not a place.
No, don't go to the Trapeze, man.
Yeah.
It's on just walking through the door, but
it's perfect.
I heard about that spot, yo. I heard
It's
about
perfect
that.
for him, man.
It's
No.
up in there. I'm talking like they tell you gotta move all your clothes, you gotta dress in a robe. And look, you're gonna see a lot of crazy stuff going on in Trapeze. I heard about that spot.
Yeah, you gotta go in there with the open minds, and guess what? Stan is a man where it's perfect for that spot is for him, man. He invite all the ex over there, and trust me, yeah.
No, not all my exes. Look, we asked a question, right? Here's the question: there are some exes that you want to reconnect, right? Yes, right. And there's some exes you don't care about for. I have both. The ones I don't care about for, I could say is only 3 out of like. There's probably 6 I could reconnect with, but I only want to reconnect for sex because guess what? We haven't seen each other in a while. I change as a person. Sex is going to happen anyway. Because that's what always happens if I reconnect with the 6, exes that I know for sure that it's going to be sex first. And then like, so what you been up to? And that's it. It's through experience.
I think the the spinning the block. I think for a I would just say this for a Leo, right? I think it has something to do with conquering and straight dominion, because when a person goes out there like there was something better, right? And then they come back to you. That is a super ego booster, and that's kind of what I take it as. It's like, yeah, I knew when you went out there, you was gonna come back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you never gonna meet another me. It's never gonna get any better than this. And that's the kind of confidence I walk in and I keep. Yeah, and I keep. So if somebody says, I want to try to get this and that, I'm all good with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew you shouldn't have been out there no way, or I already knew what it was. Like, so it's not really like surprising to me when it happens, because it happens all the time. Even the ones that's like, I ain't gonna give her the satisfaction. Yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying?
But like, so have you ever done the part like, have you ever gone back? And if so, why did you go back?
I've never gone back. But I do make myself accessible so they can come back though.
Okay, why would you accept them back? Like, besides it being the ego booster, like, how can you trust that person that they already left?
Well, that's the thing. It depends on how it broke up. If it just broke up like over an argument or something like that, then, we can get back into the swing of things. You know what I'm saying? Because my mouth is crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I understand I could destroy a man, like just throw fire. You know what I'm saying? And demolish him with a couple of words. And I know this. You know what I'm saying? I know this. My mouth is terrible. Always has been. So I know sometimes some dudes can't handle that. So sometimes they go out there like fools, you know what I'm saying? And usually come back, so I'm good with that. Now, if it was on some, and even the whole cheating aspect, this is my thing on cheating, because I used to be polyamorous. So all cheating is not a, I don't want to be with you no more type thing for me. So it depends on the situation. You get what I'm saying? Depends on the situation. If it's just on some, you just disrespectful, this, and that, I may have a motive for why I'm taking you back. You know what I'm saying? Or I may just want to see if you change. It could be a couple of different things, but I've taken a lot of brothers back. I was just working I was just talking to one dude that was my ex or whatever. And then I changed my mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think his mind is still right. So
Can I ask the panel a question? Everybody here, I want to ask you guys this question, right?
Mm-hmm.
For instance, you're good friend with your ex, right? Meaning, if you're texting your ex or you're getting a phone call and, they'll say, hi, hello, what's up?
Mm-hmm.
And you're into a relationship. You see that as cheating?
I'm
asking everybody that question. Why you see that as cheating? You're cheating on your partner, what you've been with in a
Wait,
relationship
in a
now.
relationship,
You are
and
into a relationship, but you're being a good friend. Yeah, your ex them is good friend, right? No sexual contact, but good friend, right? Heal them up every now and then, or they heal you up. Hey, you're good. You're still alive. Everything good with you, whatever. Does you find that as cheating, or I would flip it the next way then? For instance, you are the female, the guy, your boyfriend, you into a relationship with. You realize he's still corresponding with him ex, like, good friend. Would you say, okay, your boyfriend cheating on you? You find that as cheating?
I don't. If y'all just friends and y'all had a relationship, I don't think I would want you like around my man like that, or I don't think like, because I've never broken up with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Ever in life. I just always just go on to the next day. I never say we broke up this, and that. So any man that kind of get with me, they feel some type of way, because it's like, this dude is, you know what I'm saying? It's like the dude is too comfortable. This, and that. So I always have issues with that. But I mean, as long as y'all on the phone and y'all ain't meeting up and hanging out, you can be on the phone. But I'm watching them phone calls. I'm aware. You know what I'm saying? Of everything. I'm aware. Y'all should not be talking more than we talk, and more than you talk to your homeboys. Like, something ain't right. Like, if it's that. But it's not cheating. It's not cheating until you actually do something physical for me. That whole emotional cheating and all that, unless, they penetrate something, I don't believe it's cheating. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me, It's just me.
What you say, Stan?
She got a web. She say, I never said that we broke up. I just moved on to the next person. So, if somebody is that your ex? I never said there was an ex. You know what I'm saying? So evolution can actually say that,
No.
But
I never break up with anybody. Either I push them to the next person, or I just like stop calling, stop texting. I'm too busy. I'm working a lot. I got a whole bunch, but I never say, "Oh, we broken up." No, we just kind of lose touch. Or I get too busy, and I don't. Yeah. So there's probably still people walking around thinking we nah.
Lady Queen, can you answer that question? Lady Queen, can you answer that question?
Queen.
What's the question again? I'm sorry, I had to walk away.
I'm saying, for instance, you dating a guy, right? And you realize that guy and him ex is good friend. He have a ex, or maybe 2 ex or 3 ex or whatever, where he does, casual with him ex. But the ex and him not having sex are not like that. Or you find that he's cheating. He's cheating on you.
He done. I don't believe in pulling out day old trash and adding it to my meal today. So whatever's in the past is in the past. And if we're cordial, we see each other. Hey, how you doing? But I don't need to check on you. I don't need to be in your life like that, and you don't need to be in mine. And
they're not talking that often. They're not speaking that often, but once in a blue moon. Hey.
No. Once in a blue moon is if I see you in the neighborhood. Hey, how you doing? If I don't need to call you, what I'm calling you for? See, that's when people see. I'm telling y'all need to watch Snap. People be leading people on. You play with people's emotions. People can't take it. They still got feelings for each other. And then before you know it, something done happen. And then you got I don't know if you've seen it on the news recently. The ex-girlfriend told the dude, I didn't want you. The new girlfriend didn't agree, or didn't realize, or didn't accept that she was over him. She thought she still wanted him. She showed up and shot the girl 17 times. Come on, people are not rap tight. Keep playing with people. I'm telling y'all all gonna end up on the news. And I ain't coming to nobody's funerals. I ain't sending no flowers. Oh well, good luck in life. I hope your family enjoyed you, because y'all tripping. Y'all
you're saying,
people ain't rap tight. People are not rap tight. So
You're
keep
saying
playing with
that,
people.
Be in touch
that
or
Keep
something.
playing.
That's why I don't break up with nobody. I just move on. I don't break
that
up.
Even
you're
worse.
saying that we
Because
have
they all
to
gonna
stand
show up to your house.
Hell no.
friends.
Queen went the fuck off.
What'd you say,
Man,
God
DJ?
dang.
no, that's what you say. That's what you
She
said a while
went
ago.
off.
You're saying that when happened to Stan, he having sex with him ex, so you get the shot. Somebody
You
was
talking
shot.
about Stan?
Yeah.
Stan out there. You see his hair? I mean, Stan need help. We all need an intervention with Stan. So yeah, Stan
No,
be
I
okay.
don't need no
He
intervention.
you know, Stan is okay.
I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Oh yeah, I'm
No
sorry. I'm
interventions.
sorry about the intervention. No, not that
No.
type. You already know I got you. I'm sorry about that. Don't want to trigger you. You know what I mean? Not that kind of intervention.
No, but I'm saying, before. All right, let I flip it. Let I flip it the other way then. The other way, right? You don't have any friends. Yes, it's your ex, but it's, I would say, your friend, and you in need, and that person help you out with something, a gas or something, help you out a favor. But that was your ex, and that person just help you out with a favor of giving you some gas money, helping you out, but you have your relationship going on, but nothing contact with that person, no feelings, nothing like that.
No, I don't. No, you ain't got no other friends. What the fuck you calling me? That's crazy. Obviously,
Oh,
we done
you
first.
call no. That
That I
person
called
call
him?
you, yeah.
Nah, that wouldn't happen. I got too many siblings for that. And whoever I'm with, he gonna take care of me. But nah, we don't do that. Nah, we don't mix oil and water. Nope.
Look at the men faces. See, y'all, hey, the Queen said y'all can't have no friends, y'all can't have no exes as friends. So let me ask you something. So that means that you and your man couldn't have like a cool female best friend?
No. Why would he need to? Well, see, this is my thing. Whoever I'm with, we're gonna show each other the same respect. So if he want me move a certain way, he gonna move a certain way with me. So if he got friends that are females, I understand that. I got male friends. Mm-hmm. If they don't respect him, guess what? They don't respect me. And if they don't respect him, if his female friends don't respect me, they don't respect him. So it's a mutual thing. Like, I'm gonna do what I want. I would expect him to do for me. So I'm not gonna move any differently. So that's it. Nah, if I got male friends and they looking at him style,
let me ask you fellas a question.
I even check family. Don't play with me. Mm-hmm. Don't play with me. This is mine. This ain't yours. Don't come over here. Nah, if you can't respect who's in my house, you don't need to come to my house. Simple. So that's how I feel overall. So now we don't move on uneven playing fields. We on the same field. We playing the same sport, and we on the same team. That's it.
Hey, real quick, I want to ask the fellas a question. Salute to Brother Allen in the building. I want to ask the fellas a question, and to any men that's in the chat as well. Are you cool with your girl having the gay best friend?
Look, women cannot have male friends. Period. All right, a man can have whatever friends he wants, but women cannot have no male friends. Period. Because what you gotta understand is that men are stronger than y'all, so that man can overpower you, and only that, he can assault you, and also if y'all do hook up, you can get pregnant. A man can't get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? No matter what he do, he ain't never getting pregnant. But you can mess around, go have this little male friend that you got, and you gonna mess around with you and you get pregnant or something. Now you bringing me all types of diseases and babies and stuff I ain't asked for. So no, women cannot have male friends. Okay, no.
I had one for 27 years, all of my relationships, and he outclassed everybody.
If you were a man, you have no more friends. All right, no more male friends. That's over. You can forget about it.
That. It never worked. No, they said that.
You know what I mean? So thinking about it, don't do it. All right.
Shout out to D.
Wow. You see the disrespect? You see that? And she like,
watching this. He all laugh at everybody. Like, yeah, but nobody likes him. None of my exes liked him. And we was cool in a fan. What they didn't want to do, he did. If I needed help, he was right there. I didn't have to worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? I never heard a no from my best friend. Or nothing, So yeah, it was a good trump card to have, and all my relationships, very good trump card to have, I ain't go without at all. So, I suggest ladies get you a best.
Bro, can I
best
have
friend.
a really, really stud?
We can't hear you, Smitty.
You're on mute.
Say it again. You breaking up.
you breaking up, Smitty. And we're going to
It's
our brother
breaking
Alan
up. Hold
Taylor.
on.
We're going to our brother Alan Taylor. I'm going to put up this timer because the show about to end pretty soon. We're going to Alan Taylor.
What's good? Can you hear me?
Welcome.
Yes, sir.
Welcome. What's good, everybody? Hope everybody having a blessed evening so far. Answer to that is no. I don't care what the dynamics are. The thing of this is this is the first time in the human history that men and women have actually, been cordial like this. You go back 100 years ago, men and women never hung around like this. You know what I'm saying? Women back then, they didn't have male friends. Male friends were their brothers, their fathers, maybe a few male cousins, some shit like that. That's it, period. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no running around with dudes that you wasn't married to. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That caused too much confusion. That caused too many problems. You know what I'm saying? It costs the family a lot. And if you're in a family structure and you really actually trying to build something, you don't have time for outside influences bringing it around. That go the same way for men, for males having female friends. It causes too many problems. You know what I'm saying? If you're on a mission, you know what I'm saying, both of y'all on the same train, you going the same place, stuff like that. You ain't got time to sit around here picking up other dingbats all over the damn place, trying to get them to go where the fuck you going to. It don't work like that. So, you know what I'm saying, this has become a huge problem. People didn't start doing all this until like the 1920s when clubs and all this shit really started popping up in major cities and things like that. And of course shit rolls downhill. It rolled downhill to the little country spots, all that type of stuff, nightlife, things like that. Before then, there was no such thing as a woman hanging out with a quote unquote male best friend. It was like, what are you doing? Her father would come up with a shotgun and be like, okay, you married my daughter, what you doing? That's it. It's shotgun time. Like, what you doing? Because, you know what I'm saying, ain't too many men finna hang around no chick that, you know what I'm saying, he ain't, smashing or haven't smashed before. I'm just being honest with you. Now, yeah, I've been down that boat. We all grew up in this 21st century crazy ass shit. So, yeah, I done had female friends, stuff like that. But I done either already smashed or either smashed. So, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah, like, real talk now, you know what I'm saying? Straight on some real gutter shit. You know what I'm saying? Be looking at future boyfriends in the face like, hey, how you doing? Like, no, it don't work that way. It don't work that way. I don't suggest no man sit around here with no chick talking about this her male best friend, this and that, all that type of crap, man. No. And then like the young lady just said, that leaves too many options open. You know what I'm saying? When you tell her no for something that you know strategically in your mind is her man, she don't really need this right now. She don't really deserve this right now. You keep it discipline in your roof and your household, things like that. You know what I'm saying? She gonna go ask this nigga here. Yeah, of course he gonna say yeah. He ain't got no investment in her. Not like what you doing as her man. He ain't investing in her like that. He the friend, so he'll say yeah. He don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Either he trying to fuck or he ain't trying to fuck. It don't matter what he trying to do. But the point is that the options have become too much for a lot of these chicks. That's the reason why they barely can settle down now. They got too many damn options. You know what I'm saying? Dudes sitting around all the time, leaking. God damn it, you know what I'm saying? Want to be this and that. and friends on the side, all that type of crap. That's bull. Tell you, man, I ain't chick come around my house like time out. You know what I'm saying? Man, you male best friend. Who is that? Who is that? What purpose is he here for? What's the purpose? Shoot, you go ahead on and go. I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to sleep on your couch. I got 2 couches in my own house I'm gonna sleep on. You know what I'm saying?
All I'm saying.
So is he gonna die alone with a cat and a dog, Mr. Best, like you said the women are?
But see, though, this the point. I'm gonna give you the answer to that.
Because that's what Mr. Best told me earlier.
I'm gonna give you.
Hold on, let me wrap the test real quick. Let me wrap it real quick. Hold on. Give me 1 second, brother.
Men are okay with dying alone.
Hold on, Mr. Taylor. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, brother. Give me 1 second. Hold on.
I'm staking in my house to shit it on myself after and stuff like that. Women don't want to be found like that.
You can't hear me, can you? Okay. Listen. At the end of the day, right? Look, you women get emotionally tied in relationships, all right? We keep telling y'all that. Y'all get emotionally tied in relationships. Y'all cannot have no male friend, okay? All right? I just want you to know that. All right? You can't. You think y'all can keep doing the same thing? Y'all think y'all can do the same thing a man can do, and you cannot.
We can, and a lot of times we do it better. What are you talking about?
You can't do what we do. My grandmother been lost for 80 years. You can't do it.
I'm living proof of that. What?
So
you can't do
it now. Y'all can't do that.
What?
Yeah. That's the reason why marriages are going downhill. Families are destroyed. It's proof right there.
Nah, stop looking at the weak chicks, because us strong chicks, it's nothing that y'all can do with us.
Okay,
we might as well just go ahead and get along with us.
Live out in the woods.
Wait, Alan, hold on, Alan. Hold on. Real quick, I'm gonna let you rock. Alan, you may not be aware, Brooke is a very, very different breed. I just want to let you know that before you go in. Rock out.
Hold on. What'd you say was a different breed? What you say is a different breed?
I'm Superwoman.
Yo.
Okay. Do you have a bottle of water in your house?
Of course.
Can you go get it for me, please?
I can't stand up.
Okay. Well, if you get that bottle of water, would you be so kind enough to turn that bottle of water into some wine for me? No, you super man. No, because I tasted there. Let's do this. You super. You goddess and you God and everything.
I can probably swallow that bottle of water too.
And I will worship you. I will worship you the moment I see you turn that water. You touch it, you turn it into wine. I will worship you at that point. I'll give you everything.
So are you comparing yourself to Jesus?
No,
are you God like in any type of way?
I'm not comparing myself to none of that at all. Because I know I ain't none of that. I'm only just a man. But I'm not gonna sit here and be like I'm this and that and woo the woo and no, I'm not Hercules, I'm not Zeus, I'm not none of these cats. You know what I'm saying? But I am a man though, and I know at the end of the day, it's certain aspects that we are naturally born with that y'all ain't. Now y'all sitting around here nowadays acting like y'all are, and I get
You're only born with a penis. We don't have penises. That's the only difference.
I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna be honest with you, man.
And I'm gonna be honest, I could probably buy one bigger than most of y'all's. I'm just saying.
Men, we have allowed these shit to pop up like this. I'm sorry, because my World War II grandfather, he would not be going for none of this crap from no chick that we talking about nowadays.
But that's the problem. We're not back in the slavery days. We are free. We are free, sir. We are so free.
Take no crap off no woman.
Not free at all.
We are so free that a lot of us are making more money than y'all. Y'all can't trust nothing. Like, I'm just saying, we not gagging down no more. We not barefoot and pregnant no more.
You too busy worshiping this cash. At the end of the day, you too busy worshiping a dead tree with a piece of fiber crawled up in it. Do you know what money's made of? It's a dead tree with cloth weave woven into it.
If that's the case, then sell your house, sell your cars because you don't need money, right? Because you don't.
I ain't say nobody needs money.
This is what I'm talking about.
Nobody didn't need money. We all do.
You need money, like that's
but
just what it is.
Too, it's the difference between needing it and worshiping it. The difference.
But why? Because you want to make it, you got to be worshiping it. Like, do you know what I be wondering? Because I trigger black men. That's just what I do. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. Y'all seen it, Raldo. You haven't seen this a million times? Come on now, Raldo. You know me, right? But this is the thing. This is the thing on that. I trigger y'all with logic because a lot of y'all are living in the past. You get what I'm saying? And y'all have not met the new woman. You get what I'm saying? The woman. That's okay. If y'all are not on her back, if y'all are not in her bed, if y'all are not in her vicinity, she's still going to be good. She has a vagina. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for the
good uterus.
For the weak that's gonna engage in that
activity. Gonna be okay.
And that's cool.
If y'all can't handle that.
But that's the reason why y'all don't like those weak men. Y'all don't like them. Y'all like
them. Don't like weak men.
Use them for. But you want a man that's got his own, that can pay for shit, that can do things, that is being a productive citizen and a productive man. Deep down inside, y'all still like that man because that's innately within you to do so.
But why would we want a broke man, a man that's not doing anything? Let me tell you something. He has to be equal or better than me. Or he can't talk to me.
What is technically broke? I love this conversation because I'm
gonna be honest. Broke to me is if you're making less than me, you're not on my level. That's it.
If you're not,
I can't do anything with you.
If you're not,
I'm technically you. I can't. You would have to. I need somebody that's making more, that's progressing more than me. I'm not learning anything with you because I'm doing better than you.
If he's not technically making what?
My man is gonna have to make more than me. I can't help another brother get to where he needs to be. I'm done with the daycare. I'm done with that.
I'm talking about breaking it down to numbers. What is making more than you mean?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I have a lot of different streams of income. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? But only one of them he has to make more than me in. You know what I'm saying? Only one, which is the legit job. You know what I'm saying? That's
the legit.
The legit one. Because I have a lot of hustles. I have a lot of side hustles. So only the legit one. You get what I'm saying? That's it. But I can't have, let me tell you something, because the relationships I've been in, when they have made less than me, then they're looking, they're pocket watching me. Why you buy this? And why you buy that bag? And why your hair costs so much? And why this, why that? No, you would not do that, sir. I made the right choices in life. You did. So we're not going to do that.
That doesn't necessarily mean you made the right choice.
I got a real quick question for you. I'm gonna let y'all rock. Let me ask you a question real quick. So Evolution, if a man tells you that you don't make enough money for him, is that okay?
Sure.
If he tell you, he can say that?
Sure. Then I go and get another man. Like, I don't understand. Like, this is the problem, right? This is the problem. If one don't do what you need, another one will. I have a vagina that ain't had no babies out of it yet. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no kids. I don't have no baggage. I'm chilling. I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Hello. Let I say hello.
I don't understand why y'all take it so hard. When somebody don't want y'all, go about your business. Grab your balls and be a man.
Hello.
Go about your business, sir. You understand?
Hello. You know why you talk that?
You breaking up.
You breaking up, DJ?
You breaking up.
No, I said, soon as you reach 40, 45, or 50, you're going to talk different, okay? You're pretty young, that's why you're talking like that.
Really? See, that's the thing. I'm not. This is how I am. This is who I am. See, this is another thing.
When you get mature, you're going to talk different.
At 40, at 50, we're just going to be panicking. No, we're not. I am so good. If God don't ever give me no children, I know that wasn't my walking life. If he don't ever bring me
when you get a child, and when you reach 40, you're gonna talk different. When you get a child change your life, and when you reach 40, you're gonna talk so different. Okay?
I'm gonna be honest. This is me. This is me to the death of me. This is me to the casket drop. This
What I'm
is
trying to
me.
understand is, how is it not your plight
Shout out
when God
to Cliff.
gave you the equipment that He gave you in order to reproduce like you supposed to be doing?
If that's the case, He'd have gave me the baby. You don't think? You don't think He'd have gave me the baby if that's
the
what I was
car's
supposed
job
to
is
do?
not for you to drive it; it's just for it to sit there. That ain't what the car purpose
Whatever
is.
God
It's
is
for you
supposed to
drive
give
it.
you, He's gonna give it to you. I'm not fighting to have no baby. If I'm supposed to have a baby, guess what? He gonna give it to me.
No,
And
you
every
not
woman
gonna
is
get-
not
God don't work
supposed to
that
have
way.
children. You know this, right?
He
They're
already
supposed to
gave
be
you
great
the tools.
aunties.
It's up to you. It's up to you.
You know what I'm saying? Like great sisters.
Cultivate the
Everybody ain't supposed to
situation
have
with
no
the
baby.
man.
I may be her, and I'm
God
fine.
ain't just finna drop nothing. You think the Virgin Mary, He ain't finna just drop nothing off for you. It don't work like that. It ain't but one woman that ever
And
happened.
let me
to
tell you
her
something.
2,000
If
years
God
ago.
want me to have a child, He's going to give it to me.
Hello.
Still have that good DNA, that good sperm. It
Hello.
might happen yet. It might not be for me.
Hello.
So you can't worry about stuff that you don't have. That's
Hello.
why people get stuck and stagnant. You can't
Hello.
worry about something that didn't happen. You
Well,
gotta go ahead with life.
hello. You
Yes.
keep on saying God wants you to have a baby. God gonna give you a baby. God not gonna come down and have
If He
sex with
wants
you.
me to have one, He will give it to me.
No, you gotta find that guy to give you a baby, not God.
That
God
He
not
gonna
gonna
send me
give
that guy. You can't rush the Lord. What are y'all talking about? You could pray 1,000,000 times a day. If God don't want you to have it, you're not gonna have it.
Yo, it's crazy, yo.
That's it.
I can't.
This is
I
why
always
a lot of y'all are miserable now.
The
Y'all
women
got
today,
the worst baby mother. She taking your whole check. You know what I'm saying? She got you eating cereal. You know what I'm saying? And cat food. Cause y'all didn't pick the right chick.
the women of today, I
Hold on,
admire yo.
fellas,
I admire
mute.
you.
Because we not weak. We not weak. We go about our business. We
admire-
got our bag. We ain't got time to wait for this nonsense.
I admire the women of today. I really do admire them because y'all gonna take the biggest ass whooping that you ever done took, that women ever done took. But y'all want
We
to
have
take it.
vaginas. We definitely not. We have vaginas.
Y'all want
Y'all
to take it.
understand
And I admire
You talking
that.
about from life?
Our vaginas will never be broke because we got vaginas. You know
They
this.
want to suffer. Like Kevin Samuels said, they want to suffer, and they willing to do it. They willing to go down for the crown. I admire this.
A
Like,
lot
it's
of
like-
women
it's like-
don't want to settle. We don't want to settle for y'all fools. We don't
Y'all,
want to
y'all ever watch the boxing match? The boxing news will get beat up.
mentality.
Somebody got in the ring with Mike Tyson, and they knew Mike Tyson was gonna knock him out, and they got in the ring anyway. This is what the modern women do. They know they're gonna get knocked out, but y'all still get in the ring anyway.
We are not settling. I'd rather be miserable by myself than deal with
Talk
some
about
of these fools
resilience.
out here. But this is the
Very
thing.
resilient.
Hey, wait on God. God soon come. Wait on God. God soon come and give you a chance. Okay, wait on God.
If he come, he come.
Lord, I'm out there.
Can you make something happen? No, you gotta. It comes to you when it's supposed to come to you. A lot of people rushed a lot of stuff. These babies, these relationships. Some of them dead. These kids are trash, and I'ma say it. You know what I'm saying? Because the mothers and fathers are retarded.
Hey, Brooke.
And I'ma say
Hey, Brooke. Hey, Brooke.
And
Hold
I'ma
on. Let me ask Brooke a question, please.
Yeah.
Hey, Brooke.
If you fall into that,
Let me ask you this question,
very
baby.
sorry for you. But we're not doing good when we
Let me ask you this
producing.
question.
Some of these women need to
Shit.
close your
What shit?
legs because you make trash. Like close your legs because you just destroying the race. Like, come on, let's be honest. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm away. If it don't happen, it don't happen. I'm still good. I went a lot of years without a child, and I'm doing great. I can't be mad at that. It may
Hey,
not
I hear you speak since night, and you say,
Hey,
okay,
hold
you're
on.
going on the internet, and you know you're searching and you're dating, but sometimes the right guy come around and you push them away because you're still waiting on God to make you find the right guy.
Hold on.
So God
Hey,
soon come.
hold on. Hey, Brooke, real quick, baby, real quick. Brooke, I just want to ask you this, baby, because this should simplify it. Brooke, what percentage, from a 50-50 to make 100? All right, so I get that trust me, I'm pretty sure most of us, if not all of us up here, are believers, right? We all believe absolutely, right? My whole thing is, How much do you believe, not just in God, but in what God gave us as far as free will and the power to control your own destiny to a certain degree? You see what I'm saying? So I get the whole like waiting on God, but like it's kind of like the old saying, you know, the person that wound up drowning because the helicopter came by, raft came by, and they got to heaven, God, why you ain't saved me? And it's like I sent you all this shit.
Yeah.
So
But that's
I
the
mean,
thing.
I'm just curious,
I
and it's
understand.
just a question, baby, not a come for. I'm just curious.
I understand that. I guess y'all would have to understand me, right? So I tell that story all the time about the roof, and you have to put in the work to get what you want. But this is the problem. I'm not sure it's my path. So why would I work for something I'm not sure is my path?
And I can understand that too.
That's
You
what
know,
I'm
How would
talking
you
about.
ever
Every
know if
woman
it's your
is
path,
not.
Brooke,
some
if you
women
never
don't want
even
to.
walked
Women don't
it?
want to have a child.
If you never tried,
So
how would you know? The last thing I would ever
I've
want to
been
do is go to
pregnant
my dying
3
bed with a
times.
whole bunch of what ifs.
I've been pregnant 3 times. He took every baby. So this is what I'm saying. It might not be for me. You get what I'm saying?
You've
It
had
might not be
miscarriages.
my path.
You've
This
had
is what I'm
miscarriages.
saying. The last baby he took, I was 5 months pregnant. So this
Yeah,
is what I'm saying.
miscarriages. Well,
It may not be my
I am
path.
sorry. I am sorry to hear that you've had miscarriages, though. That is, you know what I'm saying. I can definitely understand. I'm sorry to hear
No,
that.
I
Though.
appreciate
Seriously.
that. I definitely
For
appreciate
real
that. And I'm fine.
Respect
If
to
it's
you,
not
bro.
my path, I'm fine with that. I'm not gonna keep
Glad to hear
fighting.
that, sister. Much love. You already know.
Yeah, though, and those were they were traumatic. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I may be fighting a losing battle. So it's like if the Lord want me to have one, like He did the other 3 times, because those were all babies. It was like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I understand
sorry
you a little bit
He
better
sorry,
now.
give it to me
sorry,
again.
sorry, sorry to hear,
For me,
sorry to hear about your
take it
miscarriage.
away
But
again.
listen, you are a hardworking woman. You don't need to stop trying. Keep trying, but just don't wait and say, okay, you're waiting on God. The perfect match coming around, just don't push for that person. Okay, there are a lot of time God send that perfect match around, and then you push him away, and you don't see it, you don't know it.
And can I add this on too? The old school folks used to say, "Don't nothing beat a failure but a try." And this is something that nowadays we don't teach each other, and we definitely not passing this down to the young folks. You know what I'm saying? I try to give my daughter all this knowledge, but we're not passing it down to the young people, man. And you know what I'm saying? They give up so quick and things like that. But society can't maintain itself. It can't go and grow or do anything if if society's full of quitters. I'm not saying that you shouldn't know when to throw in the towel on certain things, but it's a fine line between it that people of the past used to know, and we kind of lost all this knowledge low key due to a lot of things that happened definitely in the Black community, over here in America. Like we lost a lot of knowledge and a lot of understanding and stuff throughout at least the past 40 years. I guarantee you that. So, yeah, it kind of is what it is. But, sorry to hear that, baby. But, yeah, don't nothing be the fave but a try.
I didn't want to say everything, but I didn't want y'all to think I hate
No,
you.
but you added a lot of light to the insight, because there are sisters out there that have been in your situation, and of course that is a downer on, especially with women and y'all emotions and things like that. That would be a downer situation.
Yeah, it took a long time to get over
Shit
it.
that happened that many times. It's like, and I get that. Like, seriously, I really do. Like that would be a downer for real though. Let's just be honest about that.
Yeah. But I mean, hey, I mean, it could happen again. Like, I'm still breathing. But again, I'm
Hey,
waiting on
wasn't it
God.
a story in the Bible? I think Sarah or Noah's wife, many tries, and so I mean, I guess you could take that with you. I
Yeah.
forgive me, I can't remember which one it was. I'm pretty sure somebody out here knows.
They
Hold on, question.
I had them tell it to me in
She
church.
Can
ended
I
up
ask you a
having a
question?
baby in her older years.
Can I
Yeah.
ask you a question?
Who was it, Alan?
She ended up having a child in her older years.
Can I ask?
Who? Which one?
I don't have my book right in front of me. Don't get it wrong. Even though I'm a preacher's
It's okay.
kid,
It's okay. Yeah. Don't quote it.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask you a question? Can I ask a question?
Me?
Yes, you.
Go ahead, DJ.
What state you are in now?
Huh?
What state you are in?
I'm in New York.
You're in New York. That's where you're born and raised, right?
I was born in North Carolina, but I spent most of my life over here.
Yeah, you up there? You with the rest of them thug girls up there in New York?
Yeah.
New York, man. Y'all something else. Y'all something.
Drop of Southern hospitality out of
New
that body.
York girls, man. Them New York girls, they something.
We're a little cold over here.
I can never deal with the New York girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be rounds and rounds of battles, and like I'm looking for peace. I couldn't deal with no New York chick. I'm sorry. Like,
Alan, I need you to come back. I like arguing with you.
hey, I'm saying I ain't deal with no New York chick.
Well, on, go to Georgia. Go to Georgia.
Low key, you know, I'm partially from Chicago, but halfway grew up down south now. So I like the peaceful life now, especially as an older man. Like, I like the peaceful life now. I'm not gonna argue with no chick, you know, at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna get the hell on down. Like, seriously, I like my blood pressure being at a certain level. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I ain't gonna argue with no chick.
Well, we all quick with the wit in New York. Like, we always have a
New York, man. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all different, man. I don't see how them cats up there deal with y'all. You know what I'm saying? For real, though, man.
They love us. It's a challenge.
Yeah, so what I was saying, what I was saying, though, the reason why I asked,
I don't need all that challenge when I come home, man. I want to keep my boots off and relax, chill out, have peace. You know, I need some good collard greens on the stove.
The reason why I asked,
I don't need all that shit.
The reason why I asked what state you are, right? Mm-hmm. I think you need to try out the next state, like maybe go to Georgia or go to some other state. You'll find your perfect match and get pregnant.
Skip Georgia. Georgia too high and a lot of
fellas, if you get Brooke to bring you a sandwich, you might want to play Powerball and you might be the next president. Rock out.
Hold on, what you say, Smitty? Hold on, what you say?
I said, fellas, if you get Brooke to bring you a sandwich, you might want to play Powerball and you might be the next president. Rock out.
Oh my good. Hey, I feel where you come from with that. I don't know about that though. Now you know what I'm saying, man. You know, she may fuck around and put something in the sandwich, man. I don't know about all that.
Nah, Brooke ain't gonna put nothing in the sandwich except a cucumber.
Oh, you sound like my cucumber, Silly. Yeah, y'all gonna see more of the cucumber this month too. You know, got special sense too. Mr. Bet, this is a great show, by the way. Whoever's still in the building, if y'all watching this show, thank you for everybody that came out and had a good time. We want to see all y'all back here next Wednesday. We do this every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes. And if you get a chance, please subscribe to everybody's channel here. We subscribe back. All right? Yes. What's Mr. Best? You still here, Mr. Best? I know we got 2 minutes. Anybody want to shout out, you know, anything they doing, any new thing they got coming, some new material or new videos? Or...
Yes, y'all. Yes. So please make sure, all right, that you look out for all the content we got coming this whole week. We got a lot of content coming throughout the whole week. Please like and subscribe, all right? Show some love. We're supporting our sister Grace tomorrow on Embrace the Grace. You know what I mean? Friday, we got the New York podcast. You know what I mean? Intellectual New York podcast. It's going to get real New York in here. We'll talk about the New York attitude. You know what I'm saying? Saturday, we got Intellectually Embracing Smitty's Corner. Then Sunday, I got Black Files with Lola. So, yes. And then, you know, Evolution is working on her show, her afternoon news show. So please get ready for that. That is coming very soon. All right. It will be a daily show. Now, I mean, we're not gonna tell you what time it's gonna be. All right, we will notify you about the time. But once we are rolling. Okay, and it's gonna be a daily news thing. Okay, so that y'all can just have, y'all can know what's going on out here. You know what I mean? Y'all can wake up. You know what I mean? So It might become a morning show. We don't know. We may think about it. We really working on some things in the background. So
Yeah.
you know,
Before the minutes done, I want to say shout out to everybody. Most time I really not on the panel them, but I'm catching up. But shout out to every panel, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday panel. Shout out to everybody. And, DJ Sting always be here, asking all of those questions and, good entertainment.
We like you, DJ. You gotta make sure you keep coming back. I like arguing with you too.
All right. I got you.
Yeah, definitely. Smitty,
Now
we
you
do
know
this
that's the sister to the bone when she say, "I like you because I like arguing with you." That's a sister to the bone right there.
Yeah.
That is 100% grade A, no hormones added, all the way. Come back. I want to argue with you some more. I love us. I swear I do. I digress. My mic is muted.